And we are recording. Everybody say something real quick.
Oh, something real quick.
Okay, good stuff. It can be heard. I see the little... Got it on episode 8.
He's got the what?
You know, it's okay.
Bass shifted Animal Crossing vocals.
Alrighty. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Betrayer of Hyrule. Episode 8. The party returned to Kakariko Village, chatting with your newfound companions and gaining critical insight that pointed the way forward. Returning to the area of the sanctuary, you found a new twin crystal containing the famous composer's Sharp and Flat. From there, you journeyed east, but instead of fighting the Stalnox you were dreading, you found only a pile of bones, and that's when the Blighted attacked. The party dealt with the horde of zombie-like creatures and continued on. The river greeted you, but as did crystals containing the Triforce of Wisdom and a Hylian girl. The party ventured toward a building and discovered Princess Zelda. Wreathed in calamity, she struck. After Asplin blew her arm off, Zelda disappeared, leaving a calamity shard. Injured and in need of rest, the party went west, only to find the sorcerer Aghanim conversing with someone. He handed the lens of truth to Asplin, who, through it, saw none other than the ghost of Ganondorf. And that is where we are picking up today.
Just to clarify, this is Ganondorf. This isn't the giant pig beast.
This is the ghost of Ganondorf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aspel's just gonna look, take the lens of truth off, look, put it back on, look, back and forth for a couple minutes, and be like, "Oh, ah."
Actually, you know what?
I need to close the chat. It's making me laugh too hard. What?
God damn it. I'm gonna go with this. So, Asplin, as you're handling this lens of truth monocle, you notice that it is connected to Aghanim not by a chain, but by a thin tether of arcane energy.
I'm gonna note that down on my brain for later, and then just stare again and be like, "That's what you look like."
And you all hear this voice. That's a new face. Where's the other one? The construct.
Mataru is gonna look towards where the. Can she tell where the voice is coming from?
Yeah, roundabout.
It's-
And you know that voice. You know that voice very well.
Yeah, I was gonna
She's gonna
say.
say, "What the fuck do you want to know?" No, she's not gonna curse, but she's gonna say something like, "Why the glove?"
I was gonna say Zeke hears the voice and immediately draws his weapon towards the direction of where it came from, because he recognizes it.
She's being standoffish, princess.
Zeke, you hear a chuckle that's kind of directed at you. You feel? Haha. A warrior spirit. I respect that.
It's gonna
What
look between the two. Wait, do you two know each other? I say Zeke, I'm gonna say Asplin.
You asking me?
Yeah, he's looking between you and Gan and be like, "Do you two know each other?"
Zeke's gonna move up here, and he's gonna point his weapon towards Aghanim or Aghanim.
This general area.
No, directly towards Aghanim.
Mm.
Like, what is going on here?
I would caution you not to be so hasty. As you can see, we are in the midst of communing with the dead. He looks at Asplin and kind of nods his head towards Zeke as if to indicate, toss him the lens of truth.
Oh yeah, no, Aspen's gonna do so.
Toss? Question mark. It's still connected to Aghanim.
Well, I mean, you know, he's not gonna toss. He's gonna hop over and just.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
break it. So I guess he's gonna
Aspen
hold it
got-
up to his eye.
Aspen's
And-
got a big
and,
head, little arms.
You see, even to you, this figure is surprisingly imposing. There's a mixture of sort of caution, awe, respect. But you notice that he floats. The bottoms of his legs are kind of wispy and fade out, as if he has no feet. He sits there with his arms crossed, staring at you. Ah. I think I know who you must be. The next was supposed to have been born upon my death. But here you are, Dosendorf.
The fuck?
Oh shit!
He's gonna now point his weapon, obviously futilely, at the ghost, and just, you know, what did you call me?
Only your name? He
That is
frowns,
not-
slightly confused. He sees the markings, he sees the hair, and then he sort of... You see it click. Ah. Yours was a name stricken from the records. There can only be one Gerudo male, after all. Your birth was an accident. Miscalculation. There couldn't be two potential hosts for the Triforce of Power now, could there?
At this point, Zarin is going to just walk in the general direction of the voice and say, "How is it Hoyle managed to kill you?"
I was hasty. Lured in with promises I should have known were false.
So you were an idiot. And
I
just my question
suppose
then,
one could say that. Ambition many times gives way to overzealousness. Those who are hasty make mistakes.
You like to hear yourself talk, don't you?
You're asking questions. Would you rather I stay silent and let you languish in ignorance?
She's gonna kind of like go over to this little wall area and just kind of lean up against it.
Ataru is gonna kind of like tilt her head and say, "What do you want with Adam?"
Merely curiosity. I've only seen... How do I say? Playthings made of mechanical parts up until now. Nothing sentient. It intrigues me.
Nataru's gonna kind of like, I don't know what she's just gonna like set her face straight and kind of be like, okay.
Even with this sorcerer's aid, I cannot leave this place, it seems. I can do naught these days but answer questions. He looks at Zeke again. Tell me, where did you grow up? away from the watchful eye of the Gerudo clan.
Oh. It was a small town outside the borders of Hyrule called Vale.
Fail. I learn more and more things. I confess I've never heard of it. Perhaps that was for the best. Because if I had, you would be dead. But, and he kind of reaches back and does this, kind of floating in midair. I suppose I can do nothing about it now. It seems the goddesses saw fit to tie me to this plane of existence.
And not let you rest?
What's the saying? No rest for the wicked.
I was about to go, ain't no rest for the wicked.
Kid.
And I have done a great many wicked things. Still, I suppose every age has to come and pass. Even if prematurely. Though... It looks... He kind of gazes at you all again. I must say I'm surprised. You all look a bit the worse for wear. Have a little trouble?
At least we're still breathing.
And what exactly are you hiding beneath all those cloaks and masks?
He just kind of eyes, like side eyes him. Doesn't say a word.
Not Sheikah. Intriguing. I'll figure it out eventually. I have nothing but time to think these days.
Nataru's not laughing, I'm laughing. Just to be clear. Nataru's just kind of like picking at her nails because she's not... Do fish have nails? Oh well, we're gonna say she has nails. Nick, I'm sorry.
This is gonna be another beast. Do I have a penis moment?
You're a Zora. Have you played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? They clearly have claws.
I couldn't actually remember seeing that, so
Oh boy.
that's on me. She's gonna be picking at her claws, kind of going like, she's not indifferent, but she's like a little nervous.
Aghanim
just like a kid in a candy store right now with all this information.
Aghanim will sort of hold his hand out towards Zeke again. A gesture for the lens of truth.
Zeke is going to ask one more question to Ganondorf, and he's gonna ask, where would I find this place you mentioned with all of these Gerudo?
Southwest. Though I doubt you'll find it with the world and the state it's in now. Another miscalculation on my part.
I guess I'll give the lens back to Aghanim now.
And as he takes the lens, you see its power, the cord of energy between him and the lens severs as he cuts off the power that makes the lens function.
Interesting.
My apologies, he says. Keeping that thing going for so long is draining at best.
Okay.
What are you
I'm
doing
thinking.
here? Why are you... What is
Alive
your
and not a
purpose for
monster.
being here?
I am a scientist above all else. I discovered an anomaly, and it turned out to be none other than the Demon King himself. Wouldn't you know it?
So you would have me believe that this is pure happenstance.
I wouldn't have you believe it. It's just facts.
So,
I mean,
question.
that is what science is.
Someone who
Question for the DM.
understands. Yes.
So, do we know, like, are all this? Do we know what happened in, like, for example, Link to the Past to Aghanim in this case?
So this is sort of alternate universe. None of that's happened yet.
Okay.
This is before
wasn't
his
sure.
transformation.
Okay.
So.
That's why he still looks human.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
highly,
I was just making sure because I was just like, do we know this? Do we not? Can I just go say?
Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. Like that was me,
Hmm.
just being.
He's trying to ask if knowledge of the games is meta or not.
Mm,
I wouldn't say so because the storyline that I'm playing is completely different from that of the games. As you can see, we're doing things quite backwards. So
yeah, really.
Dark World and then Light World. So
Yeah.
again, sort of an alternate storyline that mixes a few things in. He looks at the rest of you with concern. You all don't look very well. Do you require an escort? Ganondorf is not going anywhere. And as he says that, you hear this come from behind him.
Oh,
there-
that's what
there
you
and
meant when
behind
you
her
said you're
mask.
stuck here in the graveyard. I thought you meant here is life.
Or unlife.
I have observed him attempt to leave the graveyard several times. It seems he cannot. He is bound to this area.
If we hauled that giant corpse here, could he then leave?
Why would you want him to?
Just gonna stare at Zeke's science.
Science.
Science is
eat
about
that.
experimentation and finding results.
And I want to eat that.
I want to eat
That's what's
that.
gonna Thanks.
God damn it.
We did it.
Like it's all Aspen's fault.
And no, he's straight up just asking on him, like, hey, if we bring that big ass pig corpse here, what happened?
Aghanim shrugs. Unknown.
Hmm.
Gonna just
I
gonna,
think
okay.
I'll have to introduce Asplin to the properties of tangential cutting force through ways of his weapon.
God. Nataru is gonna kind of. How are we looking, guys? Because we all just healed from the
Oh, we're
last battle.
fucked up.
You did your hearts are full, but you have several injuries, each of you.
Right? Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
looking
That's
good.
what I meant.
They should be noted on your character sheet.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
trying to-
Asplin looks like he's been put through a wood chipper and survived.
Yeah. Okay. We need to go back.
The question
to our
is,
little
do
base
we,
of our-
knowing what we know about Zelda lore, do we tell Aghanim where we're going? Or
I
where
would
the
advise
base
against
is?
What, Necro?
I would advise against it, but bold of us to assume that he doesn't already know where we are.
Could we just say, like, can you escort us to Kakariko and then just leave it at that?
I don't think we need an escort.
Yeah, you're right.
Never mind, I shouldn't have said that because now Vic will give us a reason to need an escort.
I don't
No.
respond to things like that. I let you guys muse amongst yourselves. That doesn't change what I'm gonna do. The world is the world.
You know what? No, Aspen's gonna chime up and be like, personally, I'd love to keep talking about that, and he just points in the direction where Ganon was. Be with
Asplin,
you. But
would you like to try to
Yeah.
forge a social bond with Aghanim?
oh yes, I would.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
I will have you roll aura. Or
Power of
Or,
sight.
actually, unless you tell me your purviews.
Science,
well, I'll
yeah,
mute my-
science.
Research and close study, pushing yourself to stay focused, knowing the true nature of a creature.
Major bonus, and you can use insight if you wish.
Oh, major bonus. That's a +4, right?
Mhm.
And insight. Oh,
Or a -4 if it's better.
Right. A
well,
bonus
that
of
4
4.
brings it that 4 brings it down to exactly my insight.
Nice.
Oh, a critical. You now have 1 star with a Ganem, and during your conversation, he hands you 1 unit of solvent.
Oh, good solvent. I can study this and figure out how to make mine better.
Eats it.
No.
Last
No.
file included.
Remember what I said. Every NPC in this can either be an enemy or an ally, with, I think, 2 exceptions, one of which you have not met yet.
One of those is Tingle. I knew it.
Tingle,
Turns out Tingle's
Tingle is the
Okay.
PG.
Would love to
Yeah,
watch Tingle
exactly.
die.
Let's just establish that if Tingle shows up, we all just like curb stomp him.
I agree.
After we, and then we just take his maps out of his bag.
No. Just if Aghanim's coming with this, I'd just walk and talk and just be like, I don't know why they're all so tense around you. You seem cool.
I'm simply a man of
necessarily-
science.
Zaren isn't necessarily tense around him. It's more of a case of he's clearly powerful and she doesn't know whose side that he's on.
He's
So
clearly
she-
powerful and affiliated with Ganon currently.
Well, at least conversing with him. She wouldn't necessarily lump the 2 of them together.
Well, you
For all she knows-
also spent quite a bit of time speaking with Ganondorf. Asplin, since you've already forged a social bond, I'm going to leave you out of this one. Is anybody trying to forge a social bond with Ganondorf?
Excuse me, what?
The ghost of
You,
Ganondorf.
you
I
know
should say.
what? I'll have Zeke try and form not a friendly one, but like a pins and needles mutual understanding bond.
What is the topic of conversation?
I almost choked on my pretzel when you said that.
Zeke's origin.
Okay. And, okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Do you have any purviews you might want to bring to bear?
Unless you would consider finding a weak point to transfer into conversational weak points.
I would. I'll say major bonus, and you can use might instead of aura if you wish.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
My might is 14.
Yeah. Alrighty. That goes up to 1 star. And speaking of your origin, you gain a little bit of information. There was a rumor he had heard at one point. It's not clear information. The rumor was that around the same time as his birth, his own birth, it was rumored that another Gerudo male was born to another woman in the Gerudo clan. And that, since there could be only one of the children was destined to be put to death, but that child's mother fled. And that's as much as he knows. During the conversation, he notices that you don't flinch in his presence as so many do. And you see a glimmer, just the faintest glimmer of respect in his eyes. He's going to hold out his hands, and without looking, you're going to see one of the graves explode as it's exhumed. And
Whoa.
drawn out of the grave is 200 rupees.
Oh!
Just imagine the grave explodes and everybody's just like, holy shit, and then you gotta ask them.
God, yeah. All
That's a
right.
lot of money.
It is
I can't
indeed.
lot
stop
of
giggling.
damage.
I cannot stop giggling. Like, Nataru hears Asplin to do, and she falls into a fit of giggles. Like, she can't help it.
What would you
She
like
just
to do
fucking
now?
dies.
We're going home.
Yeah, we're going home.
I don't have any injuries, but I'm also an exposed nerve, so.
If you'd like to move yourselves to the edge of the map, we will transition over.
I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna drag you.
Is Aghanim coming along?
Did you ask
While
him to
walking
come
and
along?
talking?
I
Yeah,
I
let's-
did.
Asplin
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Okay.
Well,
He
if
will-
Asplin did, sure, why the fuck?
He will be making his way over.
Gonna say in the matter anyway. Karu, he's coming with us whether you want him to or not. My best friend now.
My best friend now, he says. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there we go. Now they're loading.
So at this
Science,
point,
motherfucker.
instead of taking like lead in the group for scouting and such,
Mm-hmm.
for once, Zarin has actually fallen to the back.
Okay.
That's not the bad.
As you take the lead on the map.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
I
gonna
thought we
say.
were. Oh, for some reason I was thinking that was the thingy. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're good. We're moving down, and I will swap the music since I always use this for the town. Doopity-doopity-doopity-doopity.
House. Oh, here's a brick. House.
Normally the danger level of the town would have increased to 1 with your escapade, but with Aganim with you, you get to see his power in action. There's a couple of bokoblins that rush you, and he just holds a hand out, and they both fucking just fall to ash in front of him.
He sneezes and they're gone.
So,
Whereas when I sneeze, bubbles
as you're
come out.
entering the house, the town's danger level will be at 0.
Okay.
Where is? Oh, I needed this one. Here we go. Aha.
I hate that it's a slow version of the fucking stone temple, though. For the town.
Does that make you uneasy?
It always makes me uneasy.
I
It's
can't
the
see the
fucking
map.
stone
Should I reload?
temple.
That's my favorite
Sorry.
song in
Maybe.
the whole game,
Yeah,
so I'm cool
probably.
with it.
We got
I wonder what-
science, pal.
I wonder what Link would have to say if he figured out I just forged a level 1 relationship with the ghost of Ganondorf. Scandal.
If only he could talk, he'd probably be like, "You made friends with my mortal enemy."
You motherfucker!
If only.
Zarin
Well-
is actually gonna go talk to Gidget this time.
All right. So downtime, and this is just conversation, or are you doing a downtime activity?
Oh, I'm translating that thing now.
Okay.
So Zarin is unarmored. So
Mhm.
Zarin's gonna come into the work area. What's Gidget currently doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
She's lying back on her stool.
Hang on, I don't have your camera up. There we go.
She's just laying back on her stool. You know.
Is there
I
anything
want
there,
to take.
like an apron or something like, or like a towel or blanket or something?
Oh yeah, apron hanging on the wall. There's the hammer laying on the anvil. You know.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Zarin instead
Camel.
is just gonna
Camel.
go over and take it and kind of like put it over her as like a little
Good
blanket
ol'-
and then leave.
Good old Hamel for the Anver.
It
All right.
actually wakes her up because she's already hot from being near the forge, so it
Why?
like overheats her.
You just
That's
wanted an
right.
excuse. You just wanted an excuse to call her hot. I get it. It's okay.
I
Nataru.
forgot that the forge was right fucking there.
Nataru,
Hmm?
as you read this note, the manner of speech pops out of the page. You can hear it in his voice.
Oh, wonderful.
My dearest Nataru, imagine my surprise when whispers of a certain Zora battle princess reached me. So far from the rivers of home,
hell?
clad in rebellion and traveling with a curious
my God.
entourage of misfits. Quite the departure from your usual polished image, isn't it? Must say, I'm intrigued. Mother would be positively beside herself if she knew. Does she know? I'd give a pearl to see her face when she finds out. Then again, I suppose we've always had a knack for disappointing her in the most creative ways. You, dear sister, are outdoing even me this time, bravo. But I can't help but wonder, why? What is it you're chasing out there in the wide world, Nataru? Is it freedom, adventure, something deeper? You've always had a way of keeping your secrets close, didn't you? It's one of the things I've always admired about you, even if it vexes me. Your companions must be quite the colorful lot to keep your interest. Ragtag adventurers, was it? Tell me, are they amusing enough to warrant your loyalty, or are they just another stepping stone in your grand escape from the court's suffocating grip? Not that I blame you. I know better than anyone how those walls can close in. Still, the world is vast, and it has a way of swallowing those who venture too far from their depths. Be careful, sister. Tides are unpredictable. Not every current will carry you safely to shore. Swim strong, sister. The waters ahead are deeper than you think. Yours in curiosity, Cassios. P.S. Do say hello to your companions for me. I trust they're at least entertaining. Perhaps I'll meet them someday if fate is feeling particularly playful.
She's just gonna, like-
Nicolas Cage meets Heath Ledger.
I was,
I was
gonna say,
actually
it
taking it
sounds
from
like-
James Woods' Hades.
Oh, James, that makes sense now.
A little bit of that, little bit of Heath Ledger's Joker in there. You know what I'm saying?
It sounded like a mixture between Aaron's Sidon impression and Heath Ledger's Joker.
So for once, Tara's gonna curse. Like she's just gonna go, you bitch! And everybody turns like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Zarin like physically flinches for the first time.
But you could swear?
Yes, I was always capable of doing such things!
And Zeke's gonna put a finger up to his ear. Ow, loud.
He's not even anywhere near her!
Yeah, I'm not. That's how loud it was.
What's Adam's reaction? I want to hear what Adam's reaction is.
He, oh, you know what? Hold on, I'll roll for it.
Watch out, profanity.
Does
He,
Nice.
you see his eyes flash for a second, and then steady. Vocabulary recorded. Bitch.
Zarin's gonna make her way over to this area and
It's like a toddler repeating the profanity.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
gonna say
damn it.
things.
Yeah, Aspel's just gonna stare at Adam and be like, how do you work?
Quite efficiently, I think.
In the back of Aspel's head, smartass.
he seems to run some
Can
sort of
Aspen
electricity.
curse, or does he just do?
What?
Oh, he doesn't say it. He doesn't say anything.
No. Can Aspen curse out loud, or does he just go? Did it?
You'll have to find out.
I want to find out.
So, as per the, whatchamacallit, earlier post, Saria is still studying that note in Hylian. Off screen, real quick, I will read this out loud. Come on, load. Saria was worriedly studying a scrap of paper held in her hands. Upon asking for it, Zeke was able to take the note from her. Zeke, you now have the note in Hylian.
I can't remember
Is
who
that a-
speaks Hylian. Anybody here speak Hylian?
Should be on your character sheet.
Downtime action. It's a downtime action to heal an injury, right?
Yes, you heal a single
Okay.
injury.
I'm
You
gonna
can
do that
also
to get rid
ask
of-
any of the NPCs to heal an injury for you as well. Each of them has a downtime activity.
And Aghanim heal a bunch of injuries because he big magic boy.
He can heal one injury.
My science boy. I would like to ask him to heal an injury, please. I need to get rid of these wounds.
Please help him dying.
So
sir, I
that so with Aghanim will be tending one of your wounds, Asplin.
Don't you have
Brings me
2
down.
wounds and a severe burn?
No, the severe burn goes away with the extra heart. There's a new.
Is that the
downtime,
one that
I
we're
lost my extra
yeah?
heart.
Is that the one we're canceling out with the
Yeah.
extra heart? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of the burn because.
That's fine.
And then I have 2 wounds. I'm getting rid of one of the. Well, I mean, effectively, I'm getting rid of both of them because I'd like to use my downtime action to get rid of one of them.
Okay, so you're both using, so that's 2 of them off. Yeah, you should
Yep.
be back to normal then. Does anybody else have wounds they want to heal, or do they want to do something else with downtime activities?
If I ask Pura to translate this thing,
She can
does
work
that
on it
use
for you.
both of
Yeah.
ours, or
No, it
just
uses
hers?
hers.
Okay, I'm gonna have Pura translate the note while I attempt to finally, once and for all, tame my little Poe in a bottle.
All right.
What's
you
his
said
name?
Poe, and my brain auto-corrected that to My Little Pony in a bottle.
Posif.
That
We're gonna call him Posif.
Oh.
No,
Somebody
his-
said
his
that already.
name-
I
that was
stole
me.
that. Okay, you made that up.
I was
Okay.
the one who said
Credit,
that.
credit where credit's due. Okay.
Although
get-
I have since revised his name to Posif Postar, or Mr. Popo for short.
I'm, just
Not
getting,
Popo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay.
I'm getting this visual in my head of Zeke just shaking the bottle. Be my friend.
Okay. I
Oh,
need to
it's
look
like
at
the little, it's like the kid
downtime.
with in Finding Nemo.
Or I'm tapping the outside of the bottle like the braces kid.
I don't know that reference.
Taming.
The
Aura
braces kid
versus
in Finding-
grit. You can
braces kid in
choose.
Finding Nemo.
Hold on. It's
I
gonna be
never
Aura
watched that.
versus grit. You can choose which one you want to use, and the opposing one will use the other one.
I want to use grit.
All right.
Dude,
Uh,
just summon a.
I rolled a 4.
Give me a second. Small Poe.
Summon
I
up
need to
Dragon
see.
Head. It's,
need to see what the.
The kid taps the glass and then gets one
Ah.
of the fish in a bag and shakes it violently.
That was an 8, which is double its aura. You win. Did I give you the stat block for that already?
You did. It's quite a ways up in the chat though, so I'm doing a Control F for it.
Okay. I was hoping you would have saved it when I sent it to you, but you know.
I just forgot about it.
We aren't that good.
Okay, so that is your downtime activity. Nataru, you used yours. The only one left is Zarin.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Could you social bond party members?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Zarin would like to social bond social bond Nataru, if that's all right.
Hey, what do you get out of social bonding your teammates?
Zarin has some special abilities with that. Also, with a social bond, I do believe that helps your interactions with each other as well. Let me look at that real quick. Social bonds.
Would we both get an extra heart if that's true?
Okay. If you socialize, that's different. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. So forming a social bond can be forged by socializing in downtime through the use of certain abilities, and also created at your GM's discretion. A bond describes the nature of the relationship. It can be friendly, romantic, professional, or competitive. You can have bonds with an unlimited number of people, but only have one bond at a time with a specific individual. Your social bond with an individual can change by further socializing or when the GM decides a relationship takes a turn. You benefit from a minor bonus on all rolls where your bond with an individual provides extra motivation. For example, trying to outperform a respected rival or assist a cherished friend. Some abilities, such as the Champion's Master Tactician ability, require a bond between individuals to work. And I know that Zarin also has a bond-specific ability.
Yeah.
So, if you would like to use the socialize action and form a social bond, I'll give you the extra heart each and let you guys describe the nature of your bond. In that way,
Alright.
you'll write that down under social bonds, and whenever that comes up, you'll be able to get a +2 on your rolls when it
Okay.
comes to that.
Do we need to roll anything or?
No, it just happens.
Oh,
You just
okay.
decide what the nature of the friendship or relationship is.
Okay. So Zarin's just kind of come over. Problems at home?
Something like that.
You want to talk about it?
Sure. She's kind of hanging her head a little, and she's a little teary-eyed because she's missing home. Like she misses home, and she says something like, "My brother just somehow got a letter to me, and she's debating how to say this." She's kind of just like, how in the fresh hell do I say this? He can be questionable. He's looking out for me, but it feels
Antagonistic.
yeah, like he feels he's being a little special. That's the right word.
Yeah.
You see Zarin just kind of smirk at that remark.
Just a bit.
I know what siblings can be like.
I love him, I really do. I just wish he wouldn't be so damn antagonistic. Thanks for the word, by the way.
Well, does he still care about you?
Seems like it.
Can I give you some advice?
Sure. She does not say it that way. She's like, sure.
Don't take your family for granted,
Hmm.
because you never know when. And her words just kind of trail off as she go. You can see in her eyes she's kind of lost in thought for a moment.
Yeah. Itaru's gonna hug Zara, and I was like, what's that name? I'm having a crisis.
She hugs you back and just kind of like pats your head a little bit.
Yay.
All right, an extra heart to each of you until the next downtime.
I think that's 7.
What?
I may have not minus something, so that's 6 now. Sorry,
Fuck, did you
actually.
get 7?
I was about to say, damn.
know.
That's
I did it stupid, and I fixed it, and I also turned on my camera by accident, and then fixed it.
God damn it. Okay. I do believe with Pura's translation, unless anybody wants to ask any other NPCs to do anything, that would be the end of downtime. So Pura comes back to you, Zeke, with the note, and she kind of adjusts her spectacles and says, "It's gone. The castle is gone. I tried to save her, the pretty red-haired lady, but I lent my bracelet to one of my brothers who was going east. Stupid, stupid, stupid," it reads. "Now there's this big pyramid, and I don't know what to do. Maybe if I had my bracelet. That's it. I'll go find my brother. He said he was going to a house by a river. It shouldn't be hard to find. Not many rivers in Hyrule. Hold on, red-haired lady. I'll be back to help you." And that's it.
Oh no.
You know what's really crazy? I was reading along on the Hylian one as you were reading it, and I can see the
The
resemblance to
shapes
English
of the
letters.
words, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. What character?
Pura was
Red-haired
reading that
lady
out loud.
think,
Boru? Boru.
House by a river.
I don't understand, so you're gonna spell it out.
Aura
You
was
don't have to-
translating the note, and she just read it aloud.
Yeah.
No, I meant like you're gonna have to spell it out for me because I'm dumb.
Do you have the
Who's-
English translation that I can put in my notes?
Yeah, I can send
There
that
are
to
3,
you.
There are 4 options.
It's in rich text format
Or-
because I had to use WordPad.
There's 4 options. There's Urbosa. There's Riju. There are 5 actually. There's the one gorilla chicken for Naboru.
I said that.
There's Malin. There's also Calamity Zelda, who we just ripped the arm off of.
Was she still red-haired, or was she? Sorry, was she red-haired, or was she still blonde?
I gave you guys a picture.
Hold on.
Yeah, just because she,
Oh,
just
you're
'cause she originally showed up as blonde to us doesn't mean she was blonde the entire time.
Well, my point being, never mind.
Magic
Fuck
is
it.
magic, baby.
Magic is magic. All right, let's continue.
All right.
Am I forgetting anybody else that has
Oh.
red hair?
Oh, Malin's little sister.
Romani.
That's the big
Think so.
sister, you mean?
That's the big sister. Who was the little sister
Oh.
then?
Oh, Malin.
There was
Malin,
Malin.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
I'm
Her
thinking
name's technically different in Majora's Mask.
it is different in Majora's Mask. I forgot what it was though.
Mani and Premia.
Ah.
Oh, it could be Din. It could be Din.
Yes,
I
the
doubt
goddess herself.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
doubt the goddess herself is trapped in somewhere.
I'm sorry. Google came up with Malin and Ganon, and that was it.
Oh wait, no, Romani's Malin, Cremia's the big one.
Gotcha.
Interchangeable
One.
names.
We're
So-
smart. We can figure stuff out.
My question is, are you taking downtime again?
I would like to.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
If you do so, anybody who's socialized will lose the extra heart immediately because it's until next downtime. But you all will have your
Why
downtime
would
activities
we-
refreshed.
Why would we downtime again?
If
I
people still have
an
more.
injury.
Oh, you still have an injury?
I have an injury, but I also have something I want to do.
You also have
Oh.
more NPCs who can help with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
that's the
good for
point.
it.
Yeah, I want to downtime again and use an NPC action
Okay.
and then use my action.
The
for something.
danger level of the town will increase to 1, and let me move a couple things forward on the timeline.
Get rid of that superficial burn because I'm gonna get somebody's help with that.
Okay. And there we go. Fantastic.
You know
Okay.
what? You know what?
Downtime.
I'll make use of Pura's help
Okay.
with the superficial burn.
Okay. I have just the thing for that, and she opens the little drawer.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say, I'd
pulls
love
out.
to see what the gadgeteer comes up with.
She's got this. It looks like a bracelet, but it's way too big, and it's got these sort of 2 rings. One of a metal band on the inside, metal band on the outside that is connected by what look like spokes, but they're not touching the center ring. They're kind of hovering around it. And as she kind of manacles your arm where the burn is, these things kind of hum to life and start vibrating and shooting beams into the metal bracelet. You feel this wonderful cooling sensation as the charred bark sort of recedes and heals, and in a matter of seconds, it's gone.
I'm just gonna stare and be like, "You need to show me how to do that sometime."
That's the first
was
time
awesome.
that's actually worked.
Also, I'd like to use my downtime action to go find the Sacred Grove again.
Okay, unique endeavor.
Yep.
All right, you'll be on that. What's everybody else doing?
This time, Zaren's going to go over and see if Gidget's awake this time.
She's waking up, yes.
Okay. Zaren's just kind of like, kind of just lean over her a little bit as she wakes up.
Roll something real quick. She's gonna just stretch and sit up right face to face with you. Ah!
Hi.
I was expecting seeing the face so close, she startles up and they bonk foreheads.
No, she topples over backwards. Why would you do that?
She just kind of shrugs.
Kind of rubbing
She
her head.
offers
What
her-
do you want?
She offers her hand to help her up.
She takes it grudgingly.
I am lacking armor.
I can see that.
I was wondering if there might be something you could do about that.
Potentially. Do you have any materials?
Trying to think if we do have any materials that would work for that. Let me see. Check my inventory real quick.
Ooh. Am I allowed to give Zaren anything before I leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have my Pixie Blossom leather.
Ooh. I will
Just-
most certainly take that from you.
Does forging something count as a downtime action for Gidget?
Yes.
Second you said armor, I was like, wait a minute. Armor, leather, give leather.
Okay.
Yeah, she will be able to make light armor out of that.
Okay. What's the bonus from that? Let me
It's
see
plus
here.
2. It's going to take her the
Plus
entire downtime to make it, though.
Okay, so I want people's opinion on this. I could get the armor, but I also have Bulwark of Disdain, but I have to remember to activate that on
Right.
at the beginning of my of the first combat. So which do you think would be a better idea? Because we could potentially use the leather for something
Well,
else too.
The thing is, it's good to have the armor because you can use both, they just don't stack.
Right.
If you take an armor crush and you don't have armor on, you take a wound instead.
That's true. Okay, I'll go
So
ahead.
at least it protects you from that injury one time.
And there seem to be a lot of specifically the wounded injury going around.
There really do.
in this campaign.
Well, it also doesn't help that Zelda had a calamity buster that she fucking beamed you down with. So
Right.
it'll take her. She's gonna use the Pixie Blossom leather, and she'll
Okay.
make you. Let me look up that particular additive because magical materials. Here we go. The material is mildly regenerative.
Ooh.
So I would say that it would take, because Armor Crash says that if it reduces to 0, the armor is destroyed. I would posit that if it's made out of Pixie Blossom leather, that it would regenerate during downtime, since it's only a +2.
Okay.
They block up leather.
Pixie Blossom, I say that 5 times fast. Also,
you know-
because it is made out of magic fabric, that enables imbuement, so you can add additives to it once you get somebody of, sufficient skill to do so.
Yeah, you know how people these days are trying to make like smart fabric that repairs itself? That's
Yeah.
kind of what Pixie Blossom
It's like
leather
that, but
does.
slow.
Yeah. We still haven't perfected that in real life. Smart material that can fix itself.
And
One day.
Poro would be very interested in that. Okay, so Pixie Blossom leather, light armor that will be on its way.
I think that brings me up to 13. That's not too bad.
There you go.
Maybe that
So-
leather would come
yeah.
to use.
Anybody else before I get to Asplin?
Does Asplin have the fairy in your inventory in the sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can take it out of mine.
The second I hand something over, I delete it out of my inventory.
Oh.
Notaro, are you doing anything else with this, or are you and Zarin socializing again?
Zarin, is that what you want to do?
We can if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, socializing, giving that extra heart to both of you.
Nice.
Zeke, is there anything you'd like to do?
Question for Asplin.
Mhm.
Whenever you eat something, do the new effects overwrite the previous effects and the previous one disappears?
To my understanding, yes.
Yes.
Never mind. I was going to give him a thorn to eat,
Mm-hmm.
but MP sounds
I mean,
more.
you can give it to me anyway.
Yeah, actually, I mean, if you have 2 open inventory slots.
Given that I just remembered I need to store some items before I leave, yeah. I have
Alright.
I have 4 empty slots.
Oh, I'll give you a dead rose hip and a dead rose thorn then.
Alrighty.
Alright, Dead Rose hip. Dead Rose thorn.
I'm just picturing Asplin wielding like a saber made from a giant thorn at some point.
By the way, who had Tickle Prickle?
Huh?
Who had Tickle Prickle?
So,
The short sword that you picked up from the Rose Hydra.
Oh, that's right.
not me.
I don't.
Not me.
We may have forgotten to write it down.
It could be. I'm gonna go ahead and post the item card.
I guess Zeke has it if nobody else has it.
It's a big boy, big man, weapon collector man.
It's actually a dagger in Zeke's hands.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is now posted there.
And I'll wait to fix that as a bayonet to my gun.
I will be giving this to somebody else though, because as a large species, I have
Trouble
a
wielding
Snack
concealed
for
weapons.
using
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Concealed weapons.
I
Yeah.
have. Yep.
All right. Did Zeke take a downtime activity or no?
No, I was going to have Gidget craft a mighty weapon for Zeke,
Gotcha.
but
But she's kind
having
of busy
someone have
now.
armor. Yeah, having someone have armor to prevent an injury is a little bit more important.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to be very squishy anymore.
Yeah, I feel it. Okay.
I guess can I go with Asplin to
Absolutely.
the Lost Woods to like improve chances? or
Given
something?
that you went there
Absolutely.
last time and you probably memorized the directions, I hope.
Alrighty.
I definitely did not.
That's fine. So I got the thing in front of me. Y'all are gonna make your decision. See if you remember. And away we go. Double unique endeavor. So because there's 2 of you, I'm not gonna end it at the first wrong turn. I'll end it at the second wrong turn. That'll give you a little bit of advantage there. Alrighty, let me find the correct.
I'm happy about this decision too.
Alrighty. A path winds between pools of stagnant water leading eastward and deeper into the misty forest.
Is there a way for me to roll insight to remember how? Because I remember I went all right last time. To remember how far I went before it spat me back out at the entrance.
I am going to kind of rely on you and your real-time memory for that.
Ah, shit.
God damn it, Yeti. Should have written it down.
Okay.
ADHD, that's not fair.
Where would you like? I mean, there's only one path, and it's to the east. So.
Yeah, obviously that's the entrance, so we're gonna go through there.
Okay.
To the east we go.
All right. You come to a standing stone. Its face is worn smooth by eons past. Only the symbol of an eye, half closed, is still recognizable. Remarkably, it's not damaged like it was last time you came here. There are 4 paths.
What the fuck?
That's concerning.
So if I remember, I think I went to the right
Going east again?
5 times. 4 or 5 times before it spat me back out at the entrance.
Okay. Well, let's go right then, once.
Okay. The trail continues. 100 pairs of yellow-winged blackbirds' eyes turn in your direction, warily watching you from their perches on the limbs of a dead tree. There are 4 paths.
Oh, that don't sound right.
I think we got that last time. Or
Yeah, we did.
Zeke did.
I mean, my vote's gonna be to the right 3 more times and then south.
Fuck it, yeah, let's follow your plan.
The path winds on, this time between bushes with razor-sharp thorns. How do you deal with this?
All right.
You're the one with the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna chop to avoid a forest fire.
Okay,
I'm gonna chop
roll me an
to-
attack roll. Do you have any purviews that'll give you a bonus on this?
I don't know.
You just have a purview that says Durchoppity.
Persevering when you onto death-defying acrobatics, finding a weak point.
Finding a
I
weak
think
point would
finding
work.
weak point
Yeah,
would work.
so give yourself a +2 to that.
Okay, so that's 15, 17.
17. You're able to clear a path through. All 4 paths through. You have your choice of paths: north, south, east, west.
He really went ham.
What do you think, little twig?
I'm gonna say go right.
Right, it is.
Alrighty. You find a deep lake, and something shimmers beneath its surface.
I remember this too.
Oh, yeah, now I know where we are.
Well, Aspen wouldn't know. Zeke would know.
Nags the player remembers where we are.
Don't go there. Big scary thing in water. Shark in the water.
There are 4
Shark
paths.
in
Where
the
do you go?
water.
Oh God, I can't remember how many after this. Oh. Let's try one more, and then yeah. To the right, I mean, or east.
Okay, Asplin.
Yeah, the east sounds like a good idea.
Alrighty. Oh, as I fucking drop my die.
He dropped his Sharpie.
To the east once more, yes?
Yes.
A path winds between pools of stagnant water leading eastward and deeper into the
Okay.
misty forest.
Okay, we fucked up once. Okay.
Okay. So that's as far as it goes to the lake.
Yeah, back to the lake.
So going east again?
Yep.
You come to twin standing stones, their faces worn smooth by eons past. They're facing each other, much like the statues from Neverending Story. There are 4 paths.
Wait. Did we go back to the entrance?
You did? Things are different this time.
we fucked up once.
No, you fucked up twice because
No,
he said he
fucked up
wouldn't
once.
Okay.
No, fucked up once. We went back to the entrance only once.
If it was twice, we'd be back at the Forge House.
Oh.
Well, do you wanna try and head back to the lake and go
I'll go right.
south,
We're gonna go
or
right.
do you want to try
Wait,
something
no, hang
else?
on. We're at the Standing Stones. We went in. You said that we went in. There were twin Standing Stones.
Now there are twin standing stones, yes.
Okay, we're gonna go right.
Okay. The trail continues. 100 pairs of yellow-winged blackbirds' eyes turn in your direction, warily watching you from their perches on the limbs of a willow tree this time.
We're gonna go right again.
The path
All right.
winds between bushes with razor-sharp thorns, which have all been cut off at the base.
Okay, that's the We're gonna go north.
North?
Yeah.
I
Alrighty.
have a bad feeling about that one.
Well, hang on.
sure.
Let me think of this on a grid. The grid, right?
Wait a minute.
Started. We went right. I'm going effectively straight from facing to the right. Like let's say effectively
To
on a
the right
grid.
is east. To up is
Well,
north,
if-
south is down, you know.
Okay, then
I'm trying to see if Vic left
Yeah,
the map in here.
this hasn't been turning right every time. This has been going straight to
Yeah,
the
it's
east
been
the whole time.
right meaning east. Yes.
okay, you know.
So
I'm gonna make
essentially
a
what
right
you
turn.
did was you traveled in a straight line and came back to the same.
Vic did
I'm
not
gonna
leave
make-
the map in here.
I'm gonna make a right turn. No, of course he didn't.
Look, I could hope.
Tell me the compass direction that you are going to travel. North, south, east, or west?
South.
South. Give me a
And
second.
we split up.
And you are currently in the... You're in the bushes clearing,
Yeah, the
Right,
thorn
and you-
bushes which
right.
have been cut down.
and you're going south?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And is splitting up an option?
I'm gonna go with no since you've already fucked up once.
Well, I
You find yourselves at the beginning of the forest again. And your time for your unique endeavor is up.
I had not agreed to go south quite yet, but sure.
You'll have more opportunities.
There's
I know
always
that-
more downtime.
I know that the forest is something that you really want to explore to its fullest, so I've made sure to keep that an option.
Why you're a dick for getting rid of the map you gave us the last time?
I wasn't aware that you guys were gonna go back. It was a miscalculation on my part.
Because I don't know if you've put some fucking like the bloomerang or some item that is not imperative to the journey but advantageous to have in the Lost Woods.
Your Zelda senses are tingling.
Boomerang would be nice.
I will say there are things worth finding in there. You're on the right track as far as like extras go.
If only I didn't have a fucking goldfish brain.
I mean, I do too. You're fine.
Back to our downtime. Does anybody have an activity left, or is that it?
I
I
do
think
not.
that was it.
Alrighty. You want to end your downtime or take another one and increase the danger level of the town again?
I have to clear the town out in a minute here.
So, what's the maximum threat level the town can get to?
You don't know yet.
Don't know yet? Okay. So,
Unknown at this time.
I am going to assume that it's between 3 and 5. So, I think if we were to let it get to 3 and knock it back down, it would give us plenty of time in between the threat level going up again.
Suggesting another downtime?
Because Zeke was saying that he wanted a mighty weapon too, so...
Well, I don't need one.
Well,
He just
one.
wants one.
Do
Yeah.
be aware that it's not just the danger of the town that's increasing.
It's the
I have
timeline
a
increase.
timeline for the
Oh,
rest of
that's
the
right.
world. You're not going to be able to just rest for a month and have nothing happen like a video game.
Right.
So, a
If
healthy
we
amount
do
of
stupid
caution.
shit, we might lose the campaign very quickly.
Okay.
Not necessarily lose the campaign, but you will lose NPCs.
Long rest in Baldur's Gate 3 style.
So, party decision.
You know what? Why don't we all go back? Why don't we all leave the house and not as a downtime, we go back to the woods?
You want to go back and explore? How do the rest of you feel about that?
Perhaps.
I'm good for that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I
Right.
will need to take a quick bathroom break / smoke break real quick. But
Do you want to? Does everybody want to do a 5-minute break real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alrighty.
I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing as Necro. So
Sounds good. I will put us on the BRB screen. They'll be
Yeah,
able to hear you,
me,
but not
but-
me.
The second they get back, I need to pee. Watch it happen.
I'm watching.
Because I don't need to go right now, but I guarantee you the second they get back, I'll have to.
I'll be right back.
Joy!
Nut.
God, that was loud. And mom's probably like, excuse you, child?
No.
No! I know, but she wasn't home, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh no, I would have loved to hear your mom just come in and be like, "What did you just say?"
No, she wouldn't have done that. She'd just be like, okay, she's on D&D, it doesn't matter. You kind of be like,
Child is
okay.
angry at something.
She knows I'm into break RPG right now.
What is wrong, my child?
She's not like that.
Why you curse?
I curse because I am fried.
Had a weed?
No, brain no longer working, hold on.
So you did have a weed.
I can't, actually, sir. Oh, no, Vic has Chinese food. I'm regretting my decision to, like, have... You know what?
Why'd you have to make that face with a noodle hanging out of your mouth? I wanna go explore the fucking forest, get some shit, go to the grove.
I
Say
just
hi
texted,
to a
I
corpse.
just texted the food supplier. Hey, can we have Chinese food for dinner? Thanks, Vic. I wish for sushi.
Let's watch Zeke pull that fucking sword out with his might. Ain't got no
That's gonna
amulets,
work.
but he'll just break that shit out.
God, this music is
It'll
actually
be
really
like that joke weapon in that one game where Excalibur's still in the rock, so now it's a bludgeoning weapon.
Or just like TOTK, you fuse the Master Sword with rock. I had to think about it for a second. God damn it. Approach, child, we must speak. No! I don't want that!
Somebody should
Oh,
have saved
boy.
that fucking map we posted, man. We were too dumb to think about it ahead of
I
time.
just realized that the cover art is now much too small because I switched it to the 1.0 version, which was a different. Yeah. There you go. Core Rules 1.0 because I had the beta version of on the thing earlier. I have now fixed it. Oh boy.
No, if there's one regret I have, it's not saving that map.
Alright, I'm
Son
actually
of
gonna get up
bitch
for a bit.
deleting that
Oh my
shit,
God.
you motherfucker.
That was a dirty delete, wasn't it? That was a dirty delete.
You
Bones!
dirty bitch.
You dirty deleter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shut your mouth. I'll be right back.
Should have fucking.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't deafen.
Oh boy. I'm gonna tell you right now. So many items. So many items. Oh. Can't wait until you guys find some of these legend weapons, man. I'm telling you. I have made so much stuff. I do need to make more enemies though soon. What the actual fuck?
Congratulations, you tried.
Mom made cinnamon scones! Fuck yeah!
Oh, I thought you were coming in here to try and scare us. Like you're not very good at this.
No.
Don't quit
no.
your day
Damn.
job.
Damn. Good job.
I'm just happy.
Hey, you can't say that to me anymore.
Ah.
As of
Sorry.
Friday, you can't say that to me anymore.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna sleep good at the end of this, hopefully.
Yeah.
Ah. If combat happens, it happens, but if it doesn't, I will be glad. Much as I enjoy hurting you. Let me check my stuff real quick.
Happy dragon noises.
Mm-hmm.
Happy
Very
dragon noises.
I have a cinnamon scone.
Oh,
Homemade.
nice.
Muffins are better.
Muffin
Fuck
button.
off.
What?
Ever had like a really
But I
nice
didn't even
puffy
install a
seed
muffin button.
So where did I get this muffin?
So what you're saying is, if I turn up the gravity, I'll become stronger. No, I mean it'll crush your bones.
Oh, Vic, I have to send you something.
Oh boy. I don't know. Where's
Oh no.
my... Oh yeah, but yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
hey.
boy. Oh boy.
I found it the other day, just like doom scrolling through shit.
Of course you did.
But my cheek helped.
You need to read
I
what this
have
thing is
returned.
capable of.
No.
Necro, are you back?
No.
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 What the fuck? I fucking shotgunned that cigarette. You still got back before me.
Like,
I
Vic, if
smoke,
you look at its third ability.
I smoke out of a pipe.
Mm.
That's why.
I don't smoke. I cannot.
Third ability being what?
The one
warping
where it's
or...
talking about gravity.
Oh, the third option in the second ability, yeah.
Yeah, third
Snap
option.
back,
Yeah, yeah.
snap back
Are
to
you
reality.
wanting to learn Demi?
No.
I deal
Or
half
maybe-
I
the
sent,
HP and damage.
I sent him something where it has an option to reverse gravity on people,
You better be glad that I don't run 5th edition anymore.
and when it reverses gravity, the person that has gravity reverses falls upwards by 60 feet
Forever.
per turn. No, by 60 feet per turn,
Jesus.
not per their turn, per any
Not
turn.
per round, per turn.
Yeah, that
So
means
if you've got a
you have
big
bit-
party
if
and
you-
they're at the bottom of the initiative order,
you're
oh
going
boy.
up 60 feet, whee!
Mm.
and then the gravity reversal stops on their turn again.
And then you...
So then they fall back the way they went.
Damn it.
Good
So
lord.
I'm giving this tickle prickle to Asplin.
Okay.
Well, does Asplin have any weapon besides the gun?
Gun? No.
Okay, I'm giving you the tickle prickle then, so you can have a melee
Okay.
option.
I'm gonna
You
fix
have-
the tickle prickle to my gun.
You bayonet.
I have tickle
Accurate.
prickle.
God.
Who's ready to get their pickle tickled? I mean,
What the
shit.
fuck?
Alrighty. Are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Downtime has ended.
So what are we doing, boys?
Going back to the forest, all of us.
I'm glad that I can actually say that without it being weird.
Right. Alright.
Are we going forth and conquering now?
Yes. Ow.
Actually, can I ask Aghanim a question before we leave?
Sure.
I was just gonna ask him if I'm sure he's seen the crystals around, if he has any insight towards those, or of what they are, or how they're like exactly.
They seem to be... How do I describe this? A remnant of a sealing power, as far as I've gotten in my research.
Wait a minute. I know exactly what they are.
I don't.
Ever played Ocarina of Time?
Yep. You know exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you never play Ocarina of Time? You ever get to the end of the game?
No, I never got to the end of the game.
Oh.
I don't want to spoil.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm not gonna say
So,
that.
go ahead and
I
move
agree
wherever you're
now.
going.
Into the thick of it. Oh wait, no, we
We-
gotta
we
fight
also-
because the town's
we
a
also-
danger level 1.
we have
Yeah,
a
we gotta kill
lead.
shit.
We have a lead towards a house by a river.
Well,
It's not to forget about that.
I'm not
True,
sure if this
true.
is considered a river or not, because I don't know if that's passing underneath this area here.
Call that more of a pond than anything.
Yeah.
And this is, you know what this is. That's a moat. So,
Okay.
There's a moat.
that's a moat.
Trying to
Hard.
think about the areas we've been to recently.
If this was connected to anything and it wasn't moving, that's a slough. Because a
Good to
slough
know.
is a river that's stagnant.
That's a weird word, and I
It
don't want
is.
to ever hear it again.
I've
Neither do
always
I.
pronounced it sloth.
You know how it's spelled?
Slough.
Yep.
English, everyone. Anyways,
Yeah.
continue on.
What do we encounter when we leave the house? Because we're at danger level 1.
I roll for that. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Motherfucker.
facing two options. We can either go to the Lost Woods and explore around there, or we can go look at this house by the river.
Woods.
I'm good for either.
Please. Woods. There's
I
something I
guess
must do as a scientist.
I guess we're following science, boy. To the woods we go.
Move your
Into the
tokens,
thick
and we will go.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
God damn it.
Anyway,
God damn it.
I'm
What
worried.
have I
about
done?
this. Fucking worried.
yeah, where are you? Oh, wait. Asplin doesn't know directions.
To the woods. The woods.
The woods, my dude.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So, a path winds between pools of stagnant water leading eastward and deeper into the forest.
To the east.
In we go.
These flies are driving me nuts.
You come to a standing stone. Its face is worn smooth by eons past. Only the symbol of an eye half closed is still recognizable. This time it's blood red. There are 4
Oh,
paths.
wonderful.
East.
One
I want to
second.
inspect the statue.
Oh.
I also want to inspect the statue.
It looks like the Sheikah symbol.
Aha.
We should have
Oh,
brought
it's painted
Aghanim
red
with his
now.
lens of truth.
Well, we can go back and do that.
No, we're not going back. We're too late.
No, we're
Too
not.
far.
Now we're into the thick of it.
Shut
Yeah,
the
we're
fuck
in the
up,
thick
all
of
you.
it. We're not going back.
I want to go
We're in
back.
it. Too bad.
I want to talk to Aghanim.
You had
Well-
your chance. You missed it.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Where is the
That's
party
alright.
going? Is this going to be north, south, east, or west?
So,
East.
from Zeke's experience, he will tell people. I don't know how to say this because he knows that going north from any of these east paths he has taken is like the boundary of the forest. So going north
I mean,
without
you can.
first going south.
Yeah, you can communicate that to them.
now.
Okay. So we're wanting to go east then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my vote, yeah.
All right.
Then I have an idea.
The trail continues. 100 pairs of red-winged blackbird's eyes turn in your direction, warily watching you from their perches on the limbs of a dead tree.
I'm gonna go south.
What's the rest of the party think?
We'll
Well,
follow Asplin. He
yeah,
knows the
Zaren's gonna
forest,
stick
question
with
mark.
them because they're the last ones that have the most
Like,
recent
hear me out.
memory.
If this spits is back out, somebody else can do directions.
You want to take turns? Yeah, take turns
have a
guiding the
hunch.
party. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
South it is. A path winds between pools of stagnant water leading
Okay,
eastward
yeah, no.
and deeper into the misty forest.
All right, somebody else is up.
All right, who's up next?
Wait, is there no Sheikah thing?
We just got spat back out into the entrance.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
so
we go east first, I guess, since that's the only way to go.
east.
All right. You come to a
Just one-
standing stone, its face worn smooth by eons past. This time, the symbol of the eye is fully open, and it seems to be glowing. There are
And
4
don't like us
paths.
motherfuckers trespassing in its forest.
No, I think it's the number of times that we get it wrong. It's escalating like a countdown because it was last yellow and now it's switched. Most recent time it was red. I'm concerned as to what's going to happen with those birds at this point.
There was 2 when we were here last time.
Mm-hmm.
As he points to Zeke.
Is Zeke leading this time?
I
Or
don't
is
know,
it-
am I?
Who's somebody pick? It's
Let's go
but
east.
okay, east. The
Yeah.
trail continues. 100 pairs of gway eyes turn in your direction.
What the fuck is a gway?
Way.
Mm-hmm.
Way.
A gway is
What?
the black bird that like attacks you at highly.
Oh, I hate
Those are the
Those
ones
things.
that fucking dive bomb you, yeah.
Okay, we're going. Get out. You
To
move
the
next.
east.
East,
Yep.
Zeke goes east.
Going east.
The path winds on, and you find a deep lake with something shimmering beneath the surface.
Here we go south.
Alrighty. The path keeps flowing. A rotten shack stands at its corner, but it's hard
There
to
it
believe that
is, yep.
someone would choose to live here.
Yep.
Is anybody? Can
Yep,
we,
now
can we
we're-
investigate it?
We've already investigated this shack before.
We have
What
not
if I want to
investigated this shack
investigate it again,
before.
bitch?
Yes, we have on the way to the Sacred Grove the first time.
Oh,
This is in a different spot.
Yeah, and the force is changing. I am going to check out the shack.
Okay. You find that the door is kind of rotten on its hinges, which are made of kind of like interlaced, I want to say like thatching. It's plant matter that's holding the door onto the frame.
Okay.
Does it look like it was built that way, or that plant matter has overtaken it?
It was built that way. It was built by hand. It looks like somebody kind of wound the grass strands through to create a hinge of some sort. Inside, who is
Actually,
going
that house is
in
empty,
first?
'cause there was a business scrub there last time.
I'll go first.
You're going in
Oh, a
first.
second.
I'm gonna stealthily go in and sneakity sneak.
All right, as you creep inside, the interior is in disarray. You do see a couple of piles of sort of half-rotted belongings, if that makes any sense.
I would like to investigate the piles of half-rotten belongings.
All right, go ahead and roll me insight real quick.
That's don't think I made that. Let me see here. 10, and my thing is, yeah, I failed by 1.
All right. As you're kind of sifting through, you're not paying attention to a lot of the surroundings. You pull on something that ends up pulling on a cord that's wrapped around the structure's central pillar of support, and you bring the house down on yourself. You're going to lose 1 heart.
Ow!
But you do come away with a Deku stick.
Oh yay! I got a branch.
I got a stick.
I stick.
Is it a cool stick though?
Zarin is gonna just like crawl out of the rubble and just kind of like huffily just stomp over to fucking Asplin, like aggressively hold the stick out.
This is
All
yours
right.
now, bitch.
You have 4 paths. Where are you going?
Let's go south again.
We go south. Alrighty. Here, the trail winds between a cove of petrified trees. You have 4 paths.
Oh, trees instead of fish traps.
Yeah.
Oh boy. we
Anybody
went
want to
down
do
one.
anything here, or are we moving on?
You
Move
said it was
on.
between a pair of trees.
A cove
A
of
grove.
petrified trees.
Petrified.
Mm-hmm.
They're dead.
Petrified as in they've been there for a long time, or petrified as in they're stone?
Stone.
That's what I thought. Shit. Let me see something.
There is this Medusa in this place.
Can I attempt to roll insight to see if I might know the origin of this form of petrification?
Go for it.
Say,
Come
what the fuck do you
on,
mean,
no.
Medusa?
That is a 4.
Isn't
'Kay.
she the one who turned people to stone?
This reminds you of something that you saw. It was an accidental entry. You took a wrong turn. You went to the wrong building. You ended up in a dungeon instead of at the Hyrule Castle. This reminds you of the same type of stone atop which sat some sort of eyeball that immediately began firing a beam at you as soon as it saw you.
Are you shitting me?
We
You got
must.
attacked by that?
Okay.
Also, to be fair, right, we just came out of a place with a rotten hut. Lost Woods is probably more of a swamp if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. True.
Swampwood can be petrified.
Where to?
That's true.
To the west.
To the west.
Right.
Alrighty. Soft lights are dancing above the path that lead in 4 directions.
Okay, so it's not the fairy fountain.
No, the lights are pink in color.
Oh, it's the fairy fountain.
I have an empty bottle.
Get him.
A curious fairy floats towards you.
Oh no.
Snag. Shove it in the bottle.
If you cook it, you're dead to me.
She doesn't resist. She kind of like settles down, you know.
Zaren's
Just chilling. It's just like, hey, this is pretty cozy.
Zaren's also gonna take out her bottle and just like offer it up toward one of the fairies.
Oh, immediately.
And boom.
I'm going with the Echoes of Wisdom philosophy on how fairies behave.
Hmm.
They want to be in the bottle, yeah.
Bottles are
Wish your
cozy.
bottle.
That's interesting. That doesn't play while the... Okay, there we go. Oh, I have to hover over it? Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Where to from here?
South.
South. Alrighty. A broken tower stands at these crossroads covered in creeping vines.
None of this is right.
I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to put it over here. There we go. Now I can look at that over here and have that playing. Ha ha ha. Okay.
A broken tower.
Does it look like a watchtower, or maybe something for a more specific usage?
It almost looks like a scale model, if anything. It's about 2.5 times as tall as Zeke is. The door is, it looks like it's about, Asplin's height.
So like it's shrunk then.
A bit. Something like that.
Okay.
Just a bit.
Zaren's gonna go up and just lightly tap on the door.
What I should have said is archway. There is no door.
Oh, archway. Okay.
Yeah, my that was my bad. My apology.
Tap on the air of the archway where the door would have been.
In that case, Zarin is just kind of like gonna peek in through the archway then.
It looks as if rotten carpet, stairways, furnishing has been meticulously placed. Again, as if trying to create a scale replica of something.
Interesting.
We could have Asplin go in and be our little guinea pig.
I mean, there is that. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
It is a curious tower full of possibly unknown things.
it is Asplin size.
You're assholes.
Yes, we know.
Look at all the mystery waiting inside this conveniently Aspen-sized door.
If I remember, is it an aura or grit check to resist the curiosity?
Probably aura. I'm gonna go with aura.
All right, let's find out if I survive. Oh well, that's 2 over. I'm going in.
Alrighty. Give me a moment.
Hey, if my character fails the curiosity check, I'll do it.
A curiosity check.
You find yourself in complete
No.
darkness. A single light shines overhead. Sort of encasing you in a spotlight.
Sting!
What the fuck no?
You can no longer see the walls. There is only the light and the darkness. There is no door behind you. There are no stairs around you.
But you dead.
Can I call out to Asplin?
You can
Did
try.
it close behind me?
There's nothing behind you.
I'm gonna try and call out to Asplin, see if he can hear me.
Your voice echoes throughout
Can I?
the forest. Asplin, you heard nothing.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I have a fairy in a bottle. That's a light source ish.
Yeah. My arm itches.
Can I use that as a? Can I use the fairy bottle as a light source?
You can absolutely hold it up.
Yeah, please.
You get a little bit more light.
Oh, you son of a! Hey, I called it. I caused this for myself. Where's the shitter?
Wait a minute.
Which way would you like to go, Asplin?
You know what? Despite against my better judgment, my nature as a scientist, I'm going towards where the sound came from.
Hey Vic,
Hmm.
does this tower have a clock on it?
It does not.
Okay, thank God.
Thank God.
I'm going towards the sound. Where'd the laugh come from? Lead me.
All around you. There was no direction for it.
Oh, there was no. Oh, then
Sorry
I'm
to
gonna go
disappoint
straight.
you.
I'm gonna go straight.
Just keep
Here
going.
we go. I'm sure the light's gonna follow me.
As you step out of the light and pass through the darkness, you hear, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?"
If he
Fuck
dies,
you.
blame Zeke.
Oh, it's
blame-
the happy mask salesman.
Blame Vic, who
Oh, no.
created an Asplin-sized archway and
I'm
described
going-
it
Back
as
going-
out at the clearing, the tower crumbles, and you find a mask of Asplin's face.
Are
The
you
shit?
shitting me, you son of a bitch, you motherfucker? Oh, you piece of ass. You
Is-
piece of fuck.
Is Asplin dead?
All you see is the mask.
He's not saying anything.
I'm gonna pick up the mask.
Okay. You picked up a Deku mask.
Can't believe you just masked me, you bastards.
Can
you
I
did this
roll?
to me.
Can I roll insight to see if I know what the fuck this means?
Sure. Go ahead.
But
Awesome.
you did this to me.
Please don't fail me, D20.
It was your
I'm
idea to go back
scared.
into the woods.
That's a 6 under 9.
It's a 69.
I rolled a 6 under 9.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is what's left. Zarin, is it Zarin that's holding it?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll Aura to resist the urge to put
Oh
it
my
on.
God. This wasn't my fault.
You all wanted me to go in the tower.
That is a 9 under 10.
Okay, you hold it up to your face and you hear this. How do I describe it? Whispering.
Oh, that.
So I rolled a 9 under 10. What can I?
That was a success.
what-
You resisted
okay.
putting it on.
Okay. I'm mainly trying to see if I have knowledge of what could have caused it.
Nothing is readily apparent.
Okay.
Oh, I know what caused it. You telling me to go in there, you shit!
Nick, is he actually dead? I'm so scared, man.
Good.
You did this to me!
Bastard. Good.
All right. So you stand now in front of a collapsed tower with a Deku mask in your hand.
Ooh, I hope your family's dead, Nutaru.
You have 4
Carvo!
I hope we show up to Zora's domain and there's just a plate of sashimi waiting for us.
Speaking of Nataru, I would like an aura contest between Nataru and Asplin.
Okay.
What the fuck? Why?
Because I said so.
Well, my aura is a 10, that's an 8.
That's an 11. My R is 11.
Oh, critical success.
Oh, she
Goddamn.
crit. Yeah, she crit. She
Okay.
crit.
You feel the mask pulling, calling towards you, but you're able to resist.
Motherfucker.
We need to get back to the sanctuary.
Motherfucker said there are things worth finding.
There are. You found a Deku mask.
This is not okay.
You didn't think that the journey would be without danger, did you?
What do you mean without danger? We just had the whole party covered in injuries.
Yeah. You think this is gonna be a walk in the park? You have 4 paths.
Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to go back to the
I
sanctuary?
want to go see if we can save Asplin.
I mean,
Well, you are.
Asplin's not going anywhere.
No, you're not wrong.
But,
True.
and I'm just thinking there might be a way to reverse this further into the forest. But that also risks a party of 3 going up against something that's probably intended for a party of 4.
What do you think, Zeke?
I think we go. What was the west direction that we went?
You just went south to arrive in this clearing.
Let's go
Who
east.
did this to me?
East.
I'm sorry, I keep thinking that the mask is going, you did this to me!
Give it time.
Yeah. That would be really funny.
At this bend in the trail, you find a paw print of something that is bigger than you. You have 4 paths.
A paw print. Why is my mind first immediately going to Bloodborne with the fucking wolf and the sword?
That was not Bloodborne, sir.
Oh, was it Dark Souls?
It was a Dark Souls, and her name
Okay.
is... Oh god, what's her name?
Is that all we see here? Is the footprint?
That's it, yeah. It's a clearing.
Which direction is it facing?
It is facing... That's a great question. Let me look at my map. It is facing west, back the way you came.
Okay, so at this point, there is a possibility that this is a trick, because we might have to go backwards one in order to progress forward. Or the paw print could have nothing to do with the direction at all.
I don't know.
Well, Zeke is leading currently.
Trying to remember where we've been in my head.
Mm-hmm.
If we go north, and that's a path that we could go through, we'll be back in an area we've been before.
I don't think we should go north, because I've been keeping track of the directions we've been going, and if we were to go north, we would be crossing over into an area that we've already gone through. So I
Right.
think that would bounce us back. So we would
If
need
we
to go
go-
either south or east,
West is where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
and north would
East.
overlap.
East is the border. So the only ways to go is either back to the tower that crumbled or south.
I don't know what to say.
I mean,
Nataru is seriously like uncomfortable. Like she's like kind of shaking and she looks
Zaren's-
cold.
Zaren's gonna kind of like pull her over and like put her cloak around her.
Nataru's just gonna nod like thanks, but
As you do that, I
I
would like you both to roll aura checks.
motherfucker,
Oh no!
that's a 4.
I got a 16.
Zaren, you put on the mask.
Fuck.
And where Zaren once stood, now stands Asplin. Asplin?
Fuck.
Anything to say?
I mean, what? Am I just there like nothing happened?
Yeah, but Zaren is curiously gone. Your face
They're
itches.
just gonna look. They're just gonna look at what? Why is there only 4 of us?
There's
There's
no
3 of us.
recollection of
Wait,
like
so he doesn't
Climb as
remember
the
the happy.
mask?
He doesn't remember the happy mask salesman?
I would say
Which one was
he
the happy master?
remembers the darkness closing in and hearing that line, but he didn't see anything.
Oh my god.
Glad. That was weird. What happened? Where is the other one?
I think Nataru's just gonna fall to her knees and be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Why am I so itchy? Yeah.
As you scratch, you end up pulling the mask off, and now instead of Asplin stands Zaren holding a Deku mask.
Oh my god.
We need to go back right now.
Nataru's just like, "Okay, let's go."
Well,
What are we
Zeke
gonna
is
do?
currently leading, so
The idea of there being a way to reverse this in the forest is like sticking with me.
Yeah, unfortunately, me too. I just
Better find that grove, motherfuckers.
I'm thinking more along the lines of Fairy Ocarina and Song of Healing.
that's true. Okay, so if we're at the border, how do you know we're at the border though?
Because we went all the way over.
Metagaming.
Well,
It's fine.
I
It's
don't
fine.
have I don't
It's
have
fine.
the map.
Yeah,
I just
Once
it's
upon
fine.
a time-
If you remember it,
Once-
that's fine.
Yeah, I have a loose recollection of the map in my head.
Okay, so in that
vaguely
case,
remember it being like a 5x5.
I will
grid.
confirm to you, east would put you back at the beginning.
okay, so it'd be south then.
I'm not entirely sure that south is a good way to go. Like it wouldn't be to the border, but I don't remember if that's a correct pathway or not.
Well,
This
here,
whole thing has been like very loose guessing based on my shitty memory.
Here, let me share this with you in the text chat, and this is what I have recorded so far. So we're right down there at the bottom right. So if that to the right of that is the border, Then going north would cross back over into a path we've already gone through, and that only leaves south as to be explored.
But this,
And that's provided that the laws of physics actually apply here.
let's go back to the tower actually first, and see if we
Okay.
can find anything among the rubble.
That's
and then we
true.
can come back and go
That is a good
south.
point. That is a good
Okay.
idea.
So you're going
Beside
west
the
then?
remains of my soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going west.
Okay, going west.
Hopefully this paw print doesn't have more of them.
Hold on, guys.
Oh my god, I know what it is.
Guys, give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is too, but
You get back to the clearing and the tower's gone.
anything in its place or anything else at all that's changed?
Just the tower's gone, all the rubble's gone.
Look what you did.
You have 4
What you
paths.
caused.
So, my power may go out at any point because we're under a gale warning.
Oh boy.
So have fun.
Ugh. Well, if that happens, I'm sorry.
I'll live. I mean, it's just, it freaks me the fuck out.
It's okay, we'll just put Asplin's mask on you and he'll play.
I'll carry over. Yep.
It's
That is
just fun.
fair.
Alright, which direction you guys going? You have 4
Oh,
paths.
All right, are we going back and then south?
Yeah, I think so. That's probably
the
I
Okay.
guess we're going back to the east, and if nothing's changed, to the south.
Alrighty. You head east, and the paw print is also gone.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
To the
I
south?
guess we're heading south. Yeah.
Okay. The path ends in a cove of trees. Hammocks have been tied high between their branches. And let me see here, how do I phrase this? You're
Just have to be
definitely not alone in this clearing. There are a series of almost treetop dwellings kind of built into the canopy here. The rattling of wood on wood catches your ears.
I guess I'd look up at where the noise came from.
Yeah.
Roll insight to see if you spot them.
Oh,
I got-
5.
I got a 4.
Okay, yeah, so, very reminiscent of the Skull Kid that you saw, near the Sacred Grove. There seems to be an entire settlement of them.
I'm going to open my cloak and let Tail out.
As the ferry spirals out. A little jingle here, a little jingle there, and they begin to descend, kind of crowding around you, cautiously, but curiously.
So I'm gonna pose a question to you, Necro.
Hmm.
Do you think they would know where Asplin went somehow? Like, do you think
Well-
if you pulled out the mask and said, "Hey, do you know where my friend is?" they would answer?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have a purview. So, or it's a quirk. Clear intent. You can communicate simple one-sentence ideas or commands without the need to speak. I get a
Okay.
snag with lying. I'm not trying to lie, obviously, so I'm going to take out the mask and kind of like try to use, just in case they can't understand my words, kind of use body language along with me, just to make sure that I convey it as clearly as possible.
Okay,
And,
what's the idea that you're conveying?
the idea that I'm trying to get across is we had a friend turned into this thing. Can you help?
They look at each other and then they go and they crawl back up the trees. About a minute later, they each come down. They have what look like an assortment of instruments. And they kind of gesture to a trunk that sits in front of them, indicating that you should place the mask there.
I will place the mask there and
They're
step
gonna,
back.
they're gonna unmask him. Sorry, that was the worst. That was
And
the worst idea.
they begin to play.
motherfucker. I hate this song so much because it
As
makes me sad.
the clearing begins to fill with a sort of otherworldly light, like a light of 1,000 fairies that all seems to surround you and then slowly make its way into the mask. There's a soft pop as an arm pops out, and then another arm, and then the head, and then torso, leg, and suddenly Asplin is sitting on the stump.
Ataru's gonna hug him. Like,
Ah, what happened?
she's just shaking and crying. She's really upset.
Sarah's just kind of like pat your head a little bit. Welcome back.
What do you mean? What happened?
Fucking died. And she's cursing now, like she's
I am
upset.
clearly not dead.
You were a mask.
No, I'm a Deku scrub, thank you.
Well, you are now, but you weren't before.
Door's not a jar, it's a door.
Damn it. I'm going to convey my utmost gratitude to them. And
And
thinking
Do skull kids have any use for money?
probably not.
I am going to offer. Well, that's probably really rare, and we could probably use that. Yeah, never mind. I was going to offer them a token of gratitude, but all this stuff is like really valuable here, so. Because I have Aakon's Sucker and the Fire Fruit. But
What?
in any case, moving on.
Sorry, you have a what? No, before the fire fruit. What was that?
It was the
Hawkins.
flower.
Oh,
Succor.
Yeah.
Sucker.
What
Not
can that
Okay.
Sucker.
what
Not-
can it be used for, Vic?
It's used for
Kind of
imbuing.
sucker.
It if you find it in the additives section in the PDF, it'll tell you what it does.
Yeah, additives, and that would be in gear.
No, if you go under craft, sorry,
It's on page
Oh,
291.
crap.
291. There we go. Thank you.
Using additive. Aakon's Sucker, defense once a day. The imbued item allows you to completely nullify a successful attack or ability that strikes you or another individual located in the same battlefield area. When worn, the imbued item adds +1 to your heart's total. Eldritch, once a day, the imbued item enables a reroll on the injury table. You can then choose the most beneficial result. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not handing that
It's a
over.
very, very powerful item.
Yeah, I'm good then. I'll offer him the fire fruit. I
They're
want the-
very, very cautious of the fire fruit. They don't seem to want to take it.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll pocket it back, and I guess that's it.
There is only one path, and it is to the north.
I'll call Tail back into my cloak, and I'm good to go if you guys are.
Yeah.
So there's no. The Song of Healing didn't bring him back and also leave a mask. It just brought him back.
Just brought him back.
Damn. We gotta find that tower again. I want a Deku mask.
go fuck yourself.
Oh,
You're next on the menu, boy.
I wonder what a Gerudo mask would do.
I know exactly what it would do.
Oh
I'm
no.
feeling blah.
I have masks for each of you.
Fuck.
Just the entire time, just gonna walk around going, I'm feeling blah.
God damn it. Oh.
We are here to pump you up.
All right, where are we going?
North.
North?
Yeah, north.
Alrighty.
North.
You
North,
reach
south,
the
east, west?
clearing, and this time there are paw prints everywhere. It's like the clearing has been trampled.
Oh,
Oh
lovely.
boy, a bunch of wolfos.
Bigger.
West.
Oh god,
West,
it's a puma.
the clearing with the missing tower.
Yes. And now we can choose west or south, because north is where we came from.
Mhm.
Is it well? Hold on. Are we in the clearing with the missing tower right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's been trampled.
No. That was
This
the
is a new
previous one.
area.
Okay, what does it look like? Just missing tower.
Just
and
It's-
that's
empty space.
It's empty. There's a little patch of dirt where the tower used to be, and the rest is grass.
it. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Mhm.
I'd say go south. Wait.
Oh, Zeke is leading currently until we make another wrong turn.
Okay. Hold on. So, Necro, can I see the map you have so far, or is it the same as the image you sent?
I've added a little bit to it, but it's kind of confusing me now because.
Okay, because I think I know where the grove is.
Okay, let
I
me find
barely
something.
visually remember Vic's post earlier.
I'm just so we went east and then we went north. So
It's
if
2
we're-
blocks under the entrance.
The path to get there is the thing in question.
Yeah, and I think it's from the arrow that's going left, diagonal to the crossy arrows. I can't explain this without sharing the screen.
It's near the middle. I know the one you're talking about.
I know, but I think it's left, down, left, up. I think. I don't know. And we can try that. So if you went right, south, south, west, it would be west, south, west, north. I think.
Oh. Okay, I see what you mean now.
Or it's west, north, west, south. It's one of those two.
Well, it's not north because that's crossed out. Well, the physics of things are getting wonky, so I'm not sure how well this map is going to hold up now.
Okay, so just try west, south, west, north. From
Well, like I said, Zeke is still leading. What do you want to do?
All this talk has made me completely forget where we are to begin with.
we're in the tower. We're in the clearing with the no tower.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I think we. Necro, which one is that on the first map?
I am not sure.
It's the down arrow that's in the furthest down.
Yeah,
Then
that's
go
what
north.
that's what I was thinking.
Then we want to go
So
north.
so we're going back to where we came from.
Mhm.
I don't think this is working out, but we can try
So
it.
if we can retrace our path and get to the
Well-
middle, I think we're fine.
So yeah, we
Let's
want to go
let's
north.
I guess. Why are we
North.
going back to the grove in the first place?
The Sacred Grove?
Yeah.
I thought that's where we were going.
No, we're just exploring to find things we haven't found yet.
That is where we're going. That's the whole reason I came here.
Y'all
Yeah.
have different goals.
Yeah. I'd say.
But
let's see
again,
if we
Zeke
can
is
get-
leading right now, so let's let him lead. If he fucks up, then somebody else can lead. Zeke, what's your decision?
Oh, now I'm all conflicted.
You're welcome.
What dragon that is
My
saying
advice.
does
Sorry, go ahead.
it does sound right. I think I'm getting little flashes of the old map in my head, and I think that's correct, but I'm not 100% sure on it.
My advice is do what you would like to do until such a time as you take everybody to the entrance. Then somebody else will get a chance to lead and do what they want to do.
Sounds good to me.
I do like the
elect
rotating lead. So, Zeke,
I elect we go west.
we're going to go west.
Oh, dude, we're going east.
You come to the foot of a hill that seems unnaturally round.
Oh, motherfucker.
But of a hill that is unnaturally
Like
round.
Is it
like a mound?
Like a
Like a,
mound, in
grass,
the-
like a
yeah,
grassy knoll?
something like that. Yes.
Question:
Mhm.
Is it squishy?
You don't know yet. Do you want to touch it?
I want to tap it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Does it ripple when I tap it?
It does.
Oh, okay. I immediately know what's going on here.
It's
Do you?
ripples when you touch it.
Either this thing is alive or there's a lot of water trapped under the ground right now.
You think it's a giant chew, don't you?
Well, I'm gonna defer to Asplin on this then. What do you want to do with this squishy mound?
Eat it.
Ah,
You know you want to.
But then he loses
I don't
his
wanna-
3 MP.
and then I use my 3 MP and the ability to cast.
And the point of shooting off Zelda's arm is completely gone.
That's true.
And what if that arm returned to Zelda once he was done with it?
In the form of a long
The
arm-shaped turd.
mound shifts and turns toward you,
Yep, that's a chew.
and you see
That's
a
true.
massive face. It looks
Hi.
at you, and it opens its mouth wide and waits.
What? It's waiting.
Oh, this feels like an Asplin rolls curiosity check.
So
If I'm not, no, not this time, motherfucker.
it opens its mouth and just waits.
And waits. Expectantly.
He wants the noms. He wants
Like-
the noms.
I
Feed
mean,
him.
I could try to feed it the fire fruit, but that wouldn't go well.
It's a green chew, right?
Might turn it into a fire chew.
That's assuming it's a chew.
It
It's
is
just
a green
mound.
chew,
Does it have-
yes, but there's something different about
Oh.
it.
Is it friend or foe?
You don't know?
Can I see
What's different
through the
about it?
gel?
Can
I
you see
You
see
know
what?
what?
Don't you have a purview that lets you know the true nature of something?
Oh yeah, you're
Possibly.
right.
Well,
Can
I
I
think
that's-
only
see-
has to say first.
Guys, Zaren's trying to talk.
Can I see through the chew? Is there anything inside of it?
There is nothing inside of it at the moment that you can tell.
Okay.
Oh, I know what kind of chew this is. No, I would like to roll insight to see if I can ascertain what it wants with my purview of fucking understanding the true nature or something.
Knowledge weird shit.
Knowledge of weird shit.
You both have a purview for it.
No, actually, I don't. I have judging merit in another.
Asplin, that will be a +2 on that. Or a 2 bonus, I should say.
+2. Okay.
Plus or minus 2. And an insight check.
That's a 7.
Takes that down to a
My
5.
Yeah, my insight's 12.
Okay. How do I say this?
You're hungry.
It does not look hungry. It does not look hostile. You take this as a sort of offer.
Is it a portal to another world?
Trade offer.
Is it a portal to
great
another
and
world?
powerful chew.
What
Please
is it?
take this
Can I
yummy
tell
and
what
tasty
it's offering?
offering. Just throws Asplin
Or
in the
does it
mouth.
want something? Like it wants to be offered something.
Something like the latter, I would say. But it also seems like it's a
alright.
favor to you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it the goddamn fairy. Let's find
I
out
was
what happens.
I was thinking about doing the same thing.
I have a bottle of fairy. I'll give it a fairy bottle.
You're gonna toss the whole bottle in?
Oh, I'm giving the whole bottle fairy and all.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, how
become
about you let
last
you let me do that since I
How
have
about
2
you
more
eat
hearts
my
than you.
ass?
All
No,
right,
it's
Mr.
okay.
Two
Asplin
Hearts
did it.
Less and-
Asplin did it.
Okay.
So, you see the bottled fairy disappear as this thing closes its mouth and ribbity, and the chew dissolves, and left standing in its place is a, how do I describe this? The bottle
Lifetime
is...
supply of chocolate.
The bottle is now empty, and next to it is a great fairy,
Whoa.
who is blinking and looking around in confusion.
Like full on humanoid.
Full-on
Great
great
fairy?
fairy.
Okay,
Is
but
there
which
an-
great fairy?
Zaren is just going to look in awe for a moment.
Hi.
Are you the one to thank for this?
Were you inside the thing?
For a moment, I was. She kind of looks at her new form. Fascinating.
Oh, I made a great fairy.
Wait, you created a great fairy? What the fuck?
Oh, wait, no, I think Asheville, we should start connecting the dots on that and be like, oh. I think for lack of a better term, I just got you a promotion.
An apt way to describe what just happened, I suppose.
Oh my god.
Tell me, little digger scrub, which goddess does your allegiance lie with?
Oh no.
Oh, you. Yes! Oh, I forget how to pronounce it. Ferrari?
Ferrari?
Yeah.
Ferrari, yeah.
You desire knowledge above all else, do you not?
He does.
Would be accurate, yes.
I bestow upon you the knowledge of Ferrari. And your book floats out, your translation journal. Your quill and ink uncap themselves, and as she gestures, there is a scribble of writings. And when you get your book back, you see this. You now have... You now possess the knowledge of Ferrari's spell list. However, without magic points, you'll be unable to use them.
I need to find a way to get my magic up to 5.
And with that, the Great Fairy bows, and with the characteristic shrieking laugh, it's off into the sky.
That bottle is mine.
Yep, empty
Recollect
bottle
the
is still there.
bottle.
Alrighty, you have 4 paths. There is no longer a hill. Where do you go, Zeke?
Shit, where are we?
We just went west.
West, yep.
What if I just made a great fairy? Holy shit.
Sounds so happy.
You got turned into a mask and made a Great Fairy. And Aspel is just main character this I guess this session.
Okay, see Asplin, baby.
Alright,
Let's go south.
Wanna go
MC
south?
Asplin.
alright.
Coming at
Is
you.
that going to be at the border?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The path winds between pools of stagnant water leading eastward and deeper into the misty forest. Who is leading now? Zeke and Aspel have had their turn.
They're in.
Wow.
You do it.
You don't trust me?
Okay.
No, I do not. I'm going to be fully honest with you. I do not trust your directional ability.
Oh god.
I mean, I
What?
really am ass with directions.
Let's go east.
East. You come to what used to be a standing stone.
Oh no.
What's
It
that
has
now?
been rent in twain. And the crack
Partially twain.
spreads along the ground as well. The Sheikah symbol is the betwixt the Sheikah symbol is gone.
Fire!
Alright, so everything we go in, it change. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes
There
it's 2,
are
sometimes it's red.
4 paths.
Well, let's go east.
East. The trail continues. 100 pairs of Keese eyes turn in your direction.
God.
You have 4
Asplin
paths.
has Keesophobia.
Let's go east.
He's
East.
afraid to peace.
He's afraid of the geese.
The
and
chopped
bats.
down bushes with razor sharp thorns. You
Okay,
have 4
let-
paths.
Let's go south.
South. Check my map.
I think this is the south that Asplin took that took us back to the
The
entrance.
path winds between
find
pools of stagnant water leading eastward and
Alright,
deeper into
Nataru,
the...
you're up.
It is Nataru.
Okay, so in that case, my map may be wrong.
Okay. So,
There is one path that
I'm
leads
paying
east.
attention.
The map is correct. You just went south one too early.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna go east.
East. You come to a clearing full of standing stones with eyes wide open, glaring angrily at you.
Oh god, that's so creepy.
The mist is thickening, and it's becoming difficult to breathe.
East.
East. The trail continues. There are no creatures on the dead tree this time. They've all fled.
Fled.
I just went east twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One more.
East.
Okay, yeah.
East. The stumps of bushes with razor-sharp thorns attempting to heal, but twisting into ruined versions of their former selves.
South.
The path winds
This is the
between
same
pools of
south.
stagnant water, leading eastward and deeper into the misty
Oh.
forest.
Wait, what the heck?
The south that we take to keep going is at the lake with the creature in it.
I would like
Oh,
you
I'm
all to
sorry.
take
Oh.
1 level of fatigue, please.
Okay, then the map is wrong.
Yeah. I must have goofed somewhere.
How do you take 1 level of fatigue?
You will have, I believe, a -1 to all of your rolls, or a detriment of 1 to all of your rolls. Let me look it up real quick.
Yep, just
Be under ailments. Under, wait. No, perils. There we go.
Zeke, do you want to try again, or should we leave for the...
It'll be a
for the
-1
time?
penalty to any checks, contests, or attacks you make until you sleep.
I'm gonna recommend we go back to the sanctuary because Zarin would like to talk to Aghanim.
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah,
Are we exiting the forest?
Yes.
Alrighty.
yeah. We gave it a good shot. We got some stuff out of it.
Uh-huh.
Learned how to.
Oh,
learned how
you
to
got some
fairy.
stuff out of it. But there's also, if y'all remember the last
Oh,
time we
where
were
am I?
playing,
Oh.
we ran into some house that was the beginning of a dungeon that we decided not to explore because everybody was fucked up.
That's
Yep.
true.
That was to the east of here, yes.
Yep.
All right, let's go back to Kakairako.
Back to Cramone.
Yeah, could you hear
Wow,
the panic
that
in
unlocks
Dragonet's
some
voice?
memories.
I said it wrong anyway. It's Kakariko,
Alrighty.
not
Carrot
Kakairako.
cake.
Not Kakairiko.
Got
That's-
the carrot
that was a
cake.
Carrot cake bastard. Oh, what's this music?
The music of
Hoyle's
the
here.
town.
Oh wait, no, it's the music of the town. Never mind.
Oh, I had a crisis for like 2
Stop
seconds.
putting us on edge, Dragonette.
I'm sorry.
Stop panicking.
No,
Calm,
cannot.
Dragonette. You gotta remain calm.
Make more!
Alrighty. You have returned to the house.
Zarin is going to go right over to Aghanim.
Tara's gonna go to the waterbed. Like she's just gonna go sleep in the water.
Take a nap. Go for a CP.
She's upset.
As you approach, he seems a little preoccupied, but kind of looks over his shoulder. Excuse me. How can I help you?
Zarin is going to give him a very respectful bow.
He bows in kind.
I had a question regarding that little monocle that you have.
Yes.
That one requires you to power it yourself, correct?
Indeed. It takes magical energy, arcane, if the term suits it.
Oh, Zarin, you're smart.
Is that something that can be given a sustainable power source to sustain itself?
I have heard tell of artifacts that can grant the use of magic in limited capacities, and we've yet to find them.
Zelda's arm. Sorry.
What?
I was gonna say,
Would you be
Asplund
willing-
has MP.
What would you be willing to trade that for, if anything? I understand if not. This is a very powerful artifact.
I would
obviously.
have to trust someone very, very much to let go of this.
What if we took
Oh.
Aghanim with us into the forest?
I doubt that. I don't know if that's going to work or
He's
not.
powerful.
Excuse me.
I'm thinking that Asplund gets his social bond up high enough, he's going to get the Lens of Truth. And considering he currently has MP,
he can power it.
Because that's one of the main ways that you can navigate the Lost Woods, is because it'll show you which path is which.
That's true.
Does it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it'll when you use the lens of truth, certain pathways will have fog in them, and one of them will not.
Huh.
Well, do we want to take downtime?
Atara's having a nightmare, so yes.
Okay. If you're going to be using your downtime activity to sleep, you will remove your fatigued status.
That's what I'm doing, but she's having a nightmare.
You know what? Asking a question wouldn't cost a downtime action, right?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask.
Doing something mechanically would.
Have you ever been in the Lost Woods?
Once, long ago. It was a maze. A horrible maze.
Don't suppose you ever thought about mapping it down?
Excuse me?
Well, a maze can be mapped out. You
Oh,
ever thought about
mapped.
making a
I
map?
was misunderstanding
Yeah.
your
You think I said mop? That might be my
something.
accent, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how one maps a forest, but yes. I found myself turned around often enough that any attempts I made of recording things seemed futile. It would take somebody with far more knowledge of the woods. Perhaps.
I would like to
Go ahead.
recruit someone
Okay.
whenever you guys are done with your RP there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let me know what you're gonna do with that.
Just ask us. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to find that corpse again.
I'm sorry. Corpse.
Oh yeah, the one guy, I forget, Hoyle or whatever, had a big pig corpse in the sacred Master Sword place.
Corpse.
Oh,
That
no.
must be what he was talking about.
Oh no, you've done and did it now.
Who?
In my conversation with Ganondorf, he mentioned transformation to a great beast, and that he was felled by a swordsman. I assumed wrongly that it was our courageous compatriot over here, as he kind of indicates Link, but
Oh no, he doesn't have anywhere near enough beard to be the guy.
that would indeed be Guard Captain Hoyle. Troubling. He
Wait,
must
so
have-
if he's been, do you think he knows the way? Your ghost friend, I mean, not guard captain. He doesn't seem very helpful. He's very threatening.
Doubtful. From what I could glean from Ganondorf, he was lured there. Not by Hoyle, but by a third party who was setting them up.
Oh no, was it?
Oh,
Ganondorf seemed to believe that someone had found a way to subvert the Master Sword and turn it into a blade of darkness.
That's not. No.
I find the prospect fascinating. It has been the blade of evil's bane for as long as I can remember in legend. And not once in my lifetime has it left that pedestal.
As a scientist, yes, it's fascinating. As a person, that is terrifying.
I suppose it is, isn't it?
Also, he was trying to break the pedestal with these weird little green, blue-red orb things. And he points directly at Saria. She had one of them.
Oh, I see. You should know better. That won't work.
It looked like it was. I'm gonna be honest. I was, a little trying to hide, and then he spotted
In
me,
duress.
and it did not go well. We had a conversation. I think he threatened me.
He tends to do that sometimes. describe for me this orb so that I may ascertain whether or not my assumption is correct.
He's gonna quickly hop over. Sorry, do you have another one of those orb things?
I'm sorry, I only had the one.
Zarin,
Who'd she give it?
Zarin hold. Didn't Zarin take it?
Yes.
Because it was a gift from Saria? Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. Okay.
Zarin's gonna offer it over to Asplin.
Yeah, he's just gonna briefly take it and then hop back over to Aghanim and show it to him. He had one of these. He had a few of these actually. He said he was running low.
A stone buster. That's what these are. They're not made to work on normal stone, but the type of stone that occurs in petrification when one fuses, say, a legendary weapon into the plinth of a crystal to shatter it. It will dissolve that stone and free the weapon, allowing one to reclaim it.
Suggesting he thought it was petrified.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I think that might be UPS.
Oh, good shit. One can only assume at this point, but all evidence would point to that being his belief, yes? Unfortunately, the Master Sword is held by sterner stuff. It is not the correct type of stone, if that makes any sense. I would categorize these things in 3 ways: mundane stone, magical stone, and divine stone. The Stone Buster is meant to work on the magical stone.
How does one go about making one of these?
I don't
Just
know if they
curious.
can be made, only found. They surfaced when the crystals began appearing. I would assume that there are a finite quantity in the world, but I have not recovered enough of them to test them, and I would be loath to waste one.
Also, they were talking about apparently I blacked out while I was with them, and they said I turned into a mask.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. There
I'm
are
not sure what happened.
Legends, more hypotheses than anything. Some say there exists, in a plane parallel to ours, a twisted version of our kingdom. I've heard it called Termina.
I fucking knew you were gonna bring this into play at some point.
How can I be playing a Zelda game with 2 Majora's Mask nerds and not bring that in?
2 Majora's Mask nerds, a decent handful of Twilight Princess nerds.
Dragon.
A solid base of Link to the Past, you know. Mixed with some other things I'm not going to tell you yet.
All I remember is blacking out, hearing a weird guy, hearing a weird voice, hearing a laugh, and then a weird voice telling me I've met with a terrible fate. And then I woke up and they told me I was a mask.
He puts his hand on your shoulder sympathetically and said, "You died."
Sorry.
You died. I know not what brought you back. I was under the impression that that crossing was a permanent one. The goddesses must smile upon you. And as he says that, a slight flare of green energy surrounds you just for a moment.
It's funny you mentioned that because that inspires him to pull out his book, and he just immediately says, "Also, I learned that apparently if you throw a fairy into a giant choo-choo, you can make a great fairy." And she gave me this, as he just shows off the spells he was just written
His
down.
eyes go wide.
Oh man.
Would you permit me to study this?
Sure.
Your relationship
God.
with Aghanim will increase by 1, but you will lose your book until the next downtime.
That's fine.
Okay. In thanks, you will gain 1 helping of arcane powder in trade.
Hey, Powder.
Asplin still has the wind tunnel, right? From Zelda's arm, just not the shield and the surge.
I have the innate knowledge of how to wind tunnel. I believe so.
Right.
Yeah, from the arm.
Yeah, the arm, the ability from the arm is allowing you to use that one spell.
Yeah, and now I have the ability to use the rest of them if I start gaining MP. Once I
Without
get
the book?
back, I
All
mean.
the Hylians.
Once I get the book back.
I'm sorry I even said anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat Link real quick.
Do not. I will kill you.
Become the Deku of Legend.
Once we get back to the light world, he's gonna
Good.
find the king's body and eat one of the feet.
Fantastic RP decisions right there. Good stuff. You will still have a downtime action.
I'm gonna use that to sleep and get rid of my fatigue.
Okay. Zeke and Zarin. What are the two of you doing?
Dibs on the camel bed because it's like the woods.
Yeah. There's also an enclosed bed here.
I'm in the water. You cannot take my water.
I am going
We make the water hot.
to.
Fuck off.
Well, no, I guess I can't do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna see if I can have Gidget create a mighty weapon with those crystal fragments that I gave Pura, but that would probably make some kind of magical weapon, and I don't think she's high enough for that yet. So instead, what I'm gonna have happen, I'm gonna see. Oh God, I don't know. Let's go to somebody else first. I'm mulling it over.
I don't know if Zarin is here right now. The Necro might
yeah,
be
that's
checking
right.
his door, so I think it's just you.
UPS casually being a burden.
UPS delivering his new PC.
Oh yeah. Who do you get from if you know?
What now?
Who do you get the PC from if you know?
Sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
yeah. What was it?
Mm. Did you get it?
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's heavy.
Oh, did you send him a computer?
Yeah, he's running a 1050 Ti, trying to work on World's Crossing with that.
Fuck were
Yeah.
you doing?
So
What?
now he's got a
With
40.
patience.
Now he's got a 4060. He's got a better graphics card
What?
than
That's
mine.
not- Yeah.
Fucking Christ! What the hell?
I still have a
man?
3080 or 3070.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a
I
30.
used
3070
it with patience because opening one character file usually took like 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh
Afterward,
no, somebody named it.
Afterward, it was fine
Ugh.
until I saved it.
God, making me realize I gotta save up my fucking paychecks even more because I need to upgrade because the 1080 is becoming very steadily dated.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, Zarin, do you have a downtime activity you'd like to perform or a
Yeah.
conversation that you'd like to have?
Zarin is going to go up to Saria and ask her, Saria, do you have any experience navigating the Lost Woods?
Oh, plenty. That's where I'm from.
Oh,
I don't suppose you'd like to take a little trip?
Would you like to try to recruit her as a follower?
That is exactly what I'm doing.
All right, you're gonna roll for it.
We're gonna spend this whole session in the Lost Woods.
What,
Yes,
we
I
are,
lead
baby.
for
Go eventually.
in a
because
dungeon,
freaking
and-
wind.
what do you
I'm worried
want to
about the
roll?
wind.
Give me a second. I'm finding the action.
Oh,
It is
okay.
going to be recruitment. It'll be aura versus grit, and you will choose which one you use and which one she uses.
I will use Aura. It's my highest, one of my highest stats.
Okay, she will use grit. Do you have the social bond with her?
I do already.
You do. Okay, so that's going to give you a minor bonus. So you're going to
I
get a
was gonna
plus
say,
2.
does it matter how many stars Zarin has to the bonus?
If they're full, yes, I'll give you a major bonus.
I only have one.
Okay, yeah, no. You're
'Cause
not,
I
you're
only-
not
I
5
only-
out of 5.
Yeah, I only got the one little orb, what you call it, thing from her.
She's at 2 stars. That's how you got the Stone Buster. The first
Oh,
thing
okay.
that she gave was
Oh yeah, by the way, you can have that back since Aspen's gonna be sleeping.
that's
Thank
where
you,
you got
Magnus
the Akin Sukkor from.
Okay.
So she's
All
at
right,
2 stars.
so that's a minus to the roll.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. Do I have any purviews? Please tell me I have a purview or something I can use.
Well, what'd you get?
I got a 15, so it's a
She
13.
got a 16. You still
Oh.
won that.
Oh, okay, never
So
mind.
yes, you
Yay.
now have a follower. She is going
Awesome.
to use
have
the guide stat block, which is under gear and followers.
We have a map, a living map.
At this point, yes, you do. She can guide you.
Gear and follow.
Protect
Follow.
her
Yeah, we
with your
should-
fucking life, Zarin.
We should have done that
Oh.
the first time.
Oh, I will.
If we lose Saria, the blood is on your hands.
The blood is on your hands.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike
Wazowski. What is the thing? I forgot, because I know I've asked you this already. How
Mhm.
do you increase Gidget's crafting like level? I forgot what you said.
I was going to make consumable tomes for that you would find.
Oh yeah, shit.
Right. What you would do is you would give those as a gift when you find out where to get them.
I'm just gonna do the thing that we did last time with Gidget, where she was teaching me how to craft.
Okay.
And I
You'd
have-
like to see
I
if you
have
can earn some
one-
training points?
Yes.
Okay. That will be in downtime real quick. It's going to take her action and yours.
Also, Necro, we found out what happened when I turned into a mask. I actually died.
He did die.
I mean, I kind
died.
of figured.
I went to Termina briefly because Aghanim knows about Termina, by the way.
Okay, so Vic, please tell me that if we ever get a full party wipe, we all wake up in Termina.
Can you stop predicting me for like half a second, please?
It's spreading.
Sorry!
The ability is spreading to everyone.
We're on the same wavelength, you know this.
Get married.
Hey,
then.
It's like I'm
Hey,
playing with a
even if
party
we're-
full of Nagses.
Even if we're expecting it, it's still a good twist.
Hey, I mean,
It's a,
there were
it's a good way to
several
continue.
ways. There were several ways that this story could go. Several worlds that you can transition to. So, it all depends on what you
Noted.
do. So,
uh,
so yeah, it's gonna be her aura versus your grit.
Oh, for me?
Yep.
Oh,
Let me see. Have you trained with her before?
Yes, I have one training point from her.
And do you have a social bond with her?
Yes.
I'll give you a 2 bonus on that. All right.
I rolled an 8, so the bonus wouldn't put me at 11, so it's just a regular success.
no, the bonus will put you down.
Well, if it makes you crit, then you can make the bonus go any way you want. All right.
Okay.
That is a 5 for her, so she is going to confer 1 training point to you.
Yeah, if you roll if you have a score of 10 and you roll an 8 and you have a minor bonus, you can add 2 to make it a crit. It
Yeah.
doesn't always have to be like low.
Yeah.
Okay, now
The most you can
that's my
it's
bad.
the most beneficial thing is the bonus, whichever way you choose to make that work. Alrighty. So you have 2 points now?
Yes.
Okay. When you get to 4, you'll be able to spend those and learn the crafting discipline forging.
The basic one?
Yes.
Sweet.
All right. And I do
Just tell me
believe
what the hammer do.
that's it. Zarin and Zeke, you will still have 1 level of fatigue. I forgot to apply that during those contests. Oh well, too late now. All right, what are we doing now? That will be the end of downtime.
Well, we have a guide for the Lost Woods now.
You do indeed.
Yep. We do Lost Woods, River House, or Dungeon that we discovered.
We did just
I think I can hear the wind picking
so
up, guys.
You what?
Thumbs
Yeah, I
up?
can hear the wind picking up.
Okay.
It's probably best if I shut off my machine.
Oh, are you
I-
dipping for the moment then?
Yeah, I am.
Gotcha.
I'm worried about that.
Okay.
Somebody play me!
Nope, you're staying. If nobody plays your character for you,
you're
you're staying here.
behind. You're
Oh
staying
yeah,
behind.
this
Bring
is
Adam
actually
up
a
and
good
bring
spot,
Adam.
so you can stay in the base for
Somebody bring Adam out. I'll give you his character sheet.
No, I don't play characters that aren't here.
Okay.
That's not. I'm sorry. That's not the way I run things.
You're right. True. Never mind. Bye.
It's okay. You're
Bye.
good. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Stay
Bye-bye.
safe.
Feel free to pop back in if the wind dies down.
Heck yeah.
So Nataru is going to blurble in the corner for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, we did just recruit Saria for the Lost Woods, so
That's true.
You have to reorganize camera positions or anything?
Nope, she was on the Discord
he was
reactive.
on the not camera. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're doing Lost Woods then.
We have a map now, so Saria's from there.
We're cruising on the way to the forest, and Saria's just like, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
I'm the map.
Okay, here we go.
Damn it.
Are they wrong,
much
though?
more. I'm sure you had so much more planned for this session than just a shit ton of Lost Woods expeditions.
You know what? Here's the thing.
So these
It makes what I've written stretch that much longer, and I'm okay with that.
I just realized you two nerds still have fatigue, then, don't you?
Yep.
I got
Good thing I got rid of mine.
Is there any way that a person can get rid of fatigue instead of just resting?
That is the only way in the book so far.
So-
I could invent some things that you'll be able to do.
I wasn't sure if,
Invent-
like, for instance, a red potion would work or not.
If you
Invent
want to
coffee.
expend a fairy, I would let a fairy do it.
You know what? We'll
Oh, we-
come across the fairy fountain again. I'll pop it.
I was gonna say we're
Okay.
classing these as injuries technically then
It's not an injury. No, it's an ailment.
for the effect of the fairy. I mean,
I mean, I'll allow it this time around.
I mean, if you don't want to, we don't have to.
No, it works. If
If
you
he
want to
doesn't
use a
want to.
fairy, it'll cure one person of an ailment.
Okay. Bottle.
All right, so Zarin will no longer be fatigued. Zeke, are you keeping your fatigue for the moment?
Yes.
Alrighty. Asplin, move your ass.
don't touch my ass.
Move your ass. Move that
I'm touching
ass.
Touching it.
That
I'm touching it.
ass. Move the
You touched the butt.
ass.
Don't touch my hard ass.
God damn it.
Dup, 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 dup.
Asplin is hardwood all the time, baby.
Suppose, suppose Nataru's not here anymore, huh?
Yeah. Oop.
We will do
We
this.
just traded out. Hey, we still have a party of 4. We just traded out the fish for the kokiri.
The fish. I love it. You guys just fucking... Alrighty. Transitioning back into the Lost Woods. Where's my damn... Here we go. Alrighty.
What the damn? Here we go.
The path winds between pools of stagnant water leading eastward and deeper into the misty forest. Saria leads you eastward.
Okay,
Alright.
following them.
Okay. You come to a standing stone. Its face is worn smooth by aeons past. The symbol of an eye half closed is still recognizable. The Saria indicates that the path north is fake. The other 3 paths work.
I'm gonna inquire Saria specifically for
Yeah.
which way is Sacred Grove.
I'm gonna ask her what that stone is.
Well, before this was the Lost Woods, this used to be the home of the Sheikah. And then they lost it.
A fitting name.
Do you know what it does? What makes it change? What it signifies?
Well, for me, it's always been an indicator of the mood of the forest. It is a living thing.
Oh. In theory, if there were 2 of them facing each other, what would that mean?
That means conflicted.
And red.
Red is angry,
And chopped in twain.
hungry.
Oh man. How do you keep
Okay,
making
that-
this more creepy?
And this one means what? Just
Curious.
neutral.
What was it?
Curious.
Curious.
Oh.
Well,
To
we're
answer your
very curious
question,
about-
both the east and the south paths would eventually lead to the Sacred Grove.
You know the quickest way?
The quickest way would be to the south.
Yeah, Ash was just gonna pat the ground near the stone. We're curious about you too, Fred.
Zeke
I'm
or
going-
Zarin,
I'm
were
go-
you saying
I'm
something?
going south.
Somebody else was trying to talk there.
Oh, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't.
South then?
I think
Everybody
you're
goes
just hearing
south?
things.
Yeah, I'm going south.
Oh,
This intersection... At this intersection lies a flat, moss-covered slab of stone. Surya indicates that north, east, and west are viable paths. The south path is fake. She tells you that the west path is the path towards the Sacred Grove.
Let's go east because that's a place we didn't cover the last time we ran. Can we ask her what's to the east then?
It's
If
a
she
dead
knows.
end. It's a clearing I haven't visited in some time.
Should we check it out?
And I don't want.
Because we went
Hmm.
clean around that one specific area in our last run. That's the empty box in Necro's
know what?
maps.
Aspen's gonna look to Sorry and be like, last time we were in here, we found a tower. I went into it. I blacked out. Apparently, I died. They said I turned into a mask.
You're lucky to have made it back. Nobody enters that tower.
How often does that happen?
Oh, the archway
Not
isn't
very.
Asplin sized, it's Kokiri sized.
There you go. There you go.
Ash was gonna just, based on your tone, I'm gonna assume that's happened to a few people then.
It does not happen often because it's not often that the tower appears. It's a bridge, a sort of gateway to the other side. It's less a
being
problem
told
of
that-
things going in and not coming back out. The problem is when something comes here from there.
So me hearing I met with a terrible fate was quite literal.
You did. I'm surprised you're still here.
well,
But
if it weren't
grateful.
if it weren't for the skull kids that we found, he would be still in the mask.
She's very confused. They helped you?
He's not saying, just nods.
It can be friendly sometimes.
Curious, curious. They've...
Also,
Go ahead.
also we learned that a giant chew can make great fairies. Apparently,
You met the fairy chew. Very rare.
that's who that was.
Very rare.
She was nice. She taught me magic.
I've not seen her in some time.
As you were saying about the skull children.
They are typically sources of strife here in the Lost Woods. They revel in the chaos. Mayhaps this time they decided that chaos was on your side.
I was gonna
They're-
say either they're having a field day with what's going on out there as he just gestures generally, or I don't know, maybe that scared them.
Was
Typic-
that...
typic-
was... Go ahead, go ahead.
Typically, there is a method to the madness, even if we don't understand it.
Who knows the mind of a skull kid? The rumor is that they themselves are from the other side, but no one's been able to confirm or deny. She kind of shakes it off. Well, which way would you like to go?
We're going to the dead end, or we're going to the Sacred Grove, y'all.
My curiosity makes me want to go east.
Vic,
Okay.
can you confirm if we have reached the dead end before?
You have not.
Okay.
Okay,
least not in my memory.
That cements it then. Let's check out the dead end, and we can always come back this way and go to the Sacred Grove from there.
That works.
All right.
We have a map.
A dead end. Not only does the path end here, but you also find the remains of a pilgrim who must have gotten lost in these cursed lands.
Oh no.
I
Are
will.
they-
Surya kind of
Are
covers
they-
her mouth.
I will cautiously approach the form.
Give me a moment.
Oh, don't do that. You know what happens to people who die in the Lost Woods.
I'm gonna go with this
I'm
one.
actually not sure what happens to people who die in the Lost Woods.
You're about to find
As you step forward, the bones begin to move
Stalfos.
and build themselves upwards. It's got a pack on its back and kind of looks at you lopsidedly. It begins to grasp the straps, and it looks like it's going to swing at you, but Saria rushes forward. Shh, and kind of puts her hands on the thigh bones, and it looks down, and you see the grip relax. The jaw kind of hangs and falls off.
There you go, Necro. That's what happens to adults who die in those Lost Woods. They become Astolfos.
Neat. So Zarin is just going to give him like typical Hylian salute. I'm assuming like, fist across the chest or something like that. Just to convey
doesn't-
respect.
Doesn't seem to recognize it.
Is there anything peculiar about the bones? Like a certain
Look-
shape to them or anything?
Near as you can tell, they don't look Hylian, they look human.
Oh no!
A
I know who this is.
person, man? Oh, no. Please don't tell me. Who is it? Necro.
He's.
Necro.
You notice he's sort of hunched over.
Oh, come on.
What's on his pack?
A shovel,
shovel.
probably.
Oh, it's Dompe. He turned into a stuff.
Okay, so for a second there,
Gravekeeper.
I thought that this was the Happy Mask salesman.
No,
He's
this
the only other character I know who has a massive pack on his back.
This is Dompe makes sense because he was adventuring in the woods, probably to find safety.
Gotcha.
Dompe's a coward.
How dare you kill Dompe?
I mean, to be fair, he died in Ocarina too.
Yeah, but
He does,
he was
yeah.
still an adorable ghost. Now he's a Stalfos.
I gotta play
Yeah,
the
he
heartstrings.
He even had a halo and everything. Now he's just a skeleton.
I'm gonna try something. I'm going to respectfully
His left
approach.
hand falls off. Go ahead.
It's in going to respectfully approach, and I'm going to take out my bag of rupees and just kind of jingle it, and kind of try to gesture like, "Do you have interest in this? Do you want to trade?"
Look at the
He
keys.
looks and reaches back, and he takes off his pack and sets it on the ground, and the rest of his left arm falls off. Saria looks at you. He's running out of time.
Gotcha.
He opens the pack with his remaining arm, pulls out a sack of rupees to mirror you.
Oh. I will graciously take it and give him a bow of respect.
It has exactly as many rupees as you currently have in your inventory.
Dear God!
So go ahead and double your current rupee count.
Jesus Christ, that brings me up to 460.
He wavers and one of his legs collapses.
Zaren's going to put a hand on his shoulder and just say, "Rest."
The shoulder collapses.
I have to be right back. My mom needs something.
Okay.
For effectively, Asplund's just following you guys.
Okay.
There's something here. There's something to be had here, but I'm not putting the pieces together in my head for some reason.
Wait a minute. Think. Vic, I'm gonna hold up my Twilight Shard and just kind of like raise an eyebrow.
He is going to reach into his pack and pull out a Twilight Shard.
I will graciously
As
take it.
soon as you take it, the bones dissolve into dust, and his pack is left on the ground in front of you.
Zaren's gonna kind of go to one knee and just kind of give him a moment of respectful silence.
We should have given. Fuck! We should have given him the stone buster
I mean, there is that, but
or a moon pearl.
well, here's the thing, though. To open one of the crystals, it takes the Twilight Scimitar, I believe is what it's called, and to forge one of those, I need 3 shards. I currently have 1, or now I have 2. One more piece, and we can unlock a crystal.
You will also need the diagram for that weapon.
Diagram?
Mm-hmm. These things have recipes to them. Twilight Shards aren't all you'll need.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Crafting recipe, basically. Gotcha.
Essentially, yes.
Well, I would rather have the material and be looking for one thing than be looking for have the diagram and have none of the materials at all. So I see this as an absolute win.
See, what we should have done was brought Zelda's arm along with us. And give him Zelda's arm, and now we got 2.
Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna investigate. I don't know if investigating the pack would be. She's gonna ask Saria, what's up with the pack? Should we leave it here out of respect?
I think it's up to you. It's not going to do anyone any good here.
Well, he may still technically be around, so.
So, this is the equivalent of a backpack.
Okay.
If you do take it, it will increase your inventory capacity by 5 slots, and it does not take up inventory itself. But you can't
Okay,
wear that and a traveler's bag at the same time.
Right, I already have a backpack. I believe I gave Zeke my traveler's bag. Well, it was either Zeke or Asplin, I think.
Asplin has a
It
factotum
was-
pack, so...
It was me.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, fuck. I have
How
one
much
for-
inventory does it take up if you aren't using it for inventory?
I think it's just going to take up 1 slot. So if you want to transition to a backpack and put the traveler's bag inside the backpack, that'll take up 1 slot.
There we go.
So, and how much is a backpack? 5?
5 slots,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, I just realized that my inventory is almost full. I only have 2 slots left.
I will say that the rules for a traveler's bag and backpack are a little different. Retrieving an object from a traveler's bag requires an action. Retrieving an object from a backpack requires 2 actions. So it'll take you 2 turns to do it. It also comes with a shovel. You can choose to take that or leave it.
I mean, it's there for a reason. And I've played Baldur's Gate 3.
This whole ordeal has left such a bad taste in my mouth.
A little bit.
The way, it wouldn't be nearly as bad if you hadn't have done the fucking shaking as you were miming handing the things over.
I mean, it's accurate.
I'm an asshole DM. You guys know this already.
Well, I guess. Anything else around besides him?
That's it. Just the dust where his bones used to be, the backpack you picked up, and then the shovel.
Alright, well, I guess let's continue onward to the grove then.
To the west.
Well, yeah, Saria will direct you to the west. And you will be back in the intersection where there is a flat moss-covered slab of stone. If you're trying to get to the Sacred Grove, west would be the way to go.
Okay.
To the west. To the west. To the west.
You take that path, and there is a rotten shack standing at the corner. It's hard to believe someone would choose to live there.
Information questions.
Mhm.
I guess I'll just ask her if she has any general knowledge of it, like if this belonged to anybody she knew at one point, or if this is just a remnant of the Shikas.
It belongs to a lot of people and to no one. It likes to move around.
Wait, is this the same shack as before?
Mm-hmm.
But like from the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Fuck.
Which, if you're paying attention, would mean that something else is in that square now.
I'm a knock.
Wait, is this the shack that collapsed on Zarin?
Mm-hmm. It's rebuilt.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, never mind.
Is it standing again?
Yeah. This is the Lost Woods. Shit doesn't make sense here.
I'm gonna go in and search this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
As you kind of muscle the door open, it's a little snug for you, but you're able to kind of get in and kind of hunch over and search around. This time there is a cot, probably about the size of a small creature. There is what looks to be a table made, more like the shack was built around a stump and used it as a table. Little trinkets here and there. Roll me insight, Zeke.
I got a 2.
A bit of red catches your eye from the corner. It's a tiny vial full of a red substance with a cork in it. What you found is a basic potion. It restores 1 heart when drank.
Ooh.
I wonder if that can be a base recipe for a bigger potion.
We'll
Like
take up
base
1
potion.
inventory slot if you choose to keep it.
I do indeed choose to keep it. Can I throw it at somebody and heal them like in Baldur's Gate?
There's not enough to splash, no.
To be fair, that's kind of how I've always pictured potions being used in D&D, is just like, have it be like a really thin ampule and just...
All right. Where to now? Asuria indicates that east and south are the only viable options.
Okay, whichever one would take us to the grove, I guess.
She points south.
Okay.
Can I ask her if she knows what's to the east? Or is that where we came
from the east. It's very easy to get turned around in here. I can't blame you.
Thanks for the recovery. I guess we go south.
Here the path runs north and south along a shallow pool where fish traps have been set up, but the ropes have long since rotten through. Saria indicates that north and south are the only viable options.
Is there anything else in the water?
Roll me insight.
Ooh, I got a 3.
There is. There's a chest down there.
Ooh, how deep is the water?
About 4 or 5 feet.
Okay, so I can easily, like, kind of bend, swim down, and just kind of pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will do so then.
Saria
Or
catches
Zeke
your
could just-
wrist.
Oh.
She points down. As you look at the water, you notice that the water has eyes. That's a giant blue chew.
Oh.
And it's very hungry. She just saved your ass.
Wait, so it's a giant blue chew.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen? What would happen if we gave this one a fairy?
This
Probably
one is
nothing.
not like the other one.
Okay.
It is not a
Is
helpful
it-
entity.
Is it acting hostile?
Absolutely.
Are we entering combat?
No, as long as you're staying on the path, it can't reach you.
Okay. Well, damn it! I
There's a chest down there, though.
want that chest.
And Asplit is currently AFK, so it would be
really
just the
like
2
to
of
eat
us.
She kind of tugs on your sleeve. I would suggest we go. Those are usually empty and used as bait.
Makes sense. All right then, let's move on. I'll trust your judgment.
She is, let me see real But she is going to pull you south. In the middle of this intersection, you hear the voices of children singing. An overwhelming need to take a nap. She reaches into her little tunic and she pulls out little tufts of what looks to be a sort of fiber and stuffs them in both of your ears. And you can no longer hear the singing and you no longer feel sleepy.
Good.
She kind of mimes north, south, and east, with east being the way to the sanctuary, or not the sanctuary, the sacred grove.
And
We have not been south
You have not been south.
from here.
Can she mime an idea of what is to the south?
As you point south,
No.
Oh man, that's like telling somebody not to Google something.
she kind of turns her head south, and she goes, and she'll lead you there.
Okay.
Alright. Gotta use this track again. This path ends with a circular plateau of sorts. It is a very, very large stump that almost spans the width of the entire clearing,
Oh no.
and it's covered in the bones of animals.
I know.
Like a mountain of them. Soria is
I know.
kind of crouched and moving very, very stealthily.
I'm doing the same.
As you kind of crouch down towards the ground, you notice those massive paw prints again.
Okay. So this is obviously a wolfhouse den.
No, the paw prints were bigger than that. Remember?
Bigger.
It's a something else den.
Paw prints.
You feel a tug on your sleeve, and Surya is trying to lead you north again.
I suggest we go because we are down 2 people right now.
Yeah, let's go.
As you go north, you arrive in the clearing with what would have been the voices of children singing, but you still have the fiber in your ears. She indicates east.
Let's go to the east.
Let's go east.
Alrighty.
I just.
This
Quick question.
Yes.
I would like clarification on something regarding the paw prints.
Yes.
Do they look canine or feline?
Neither.
Okay, so that could still technically indicate what I am afraid of. I
The
can't move.
prints, they're very large and very heavy prints. They're pressed deep into the earth. Something very, very heavy made them.
Okay. So the first thing that came to mind was the big, like, lion centaur things. I
Oh,
can't
the
remember-
Lionels?
Yes. And I do not want to come across one of those.
Well, they make hoof prints.
Oh, do they? I thought they had like tiger legs or lion legs.
They have lion heads.
Interesting.
I can look at a picture. Oh yeah, those are definitely hooves.
That's so weird. Why would they give them hooves?
Because it's a centaur. It's a horse on the bottom.
But the top is a cat.
Well, they don't give a human centaur human feet.
I mean,
That'd be weird.
it would be weird. Where did I drop my die? Where did it go? I
What's
need my
what's the next place that she said to go?
die.
She hasn't yet.
Oh,
Give me just a moment, and I will swap back to that. Where are we? We are right there. There are 4 paths. She indicates. She kind of takes the fiber out of her ears, and tells you that north and south are both safe to take. The north path leads towards the sacred grove.
North and
What?
And then he takes out his fiber too. Oh, what?
North.
To the north we go.
What is to the south path, though?
This is where we just came from.
Oh, I
No,
thought
you came from the west.
Oh. Well, that's a good question then.
Well, if you go south, there's nothing really much, but then you can go east from there, and that's where the flooded forest is. You'll have to get your feet wet across there.
I believe we've been there before.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Let's just go to the grove, I guess.
Yeah, let's go to the grove.
You go north, and there is a bank of fog that is particularly dense. She takes both of you by the hands and leads you to the east.
While
And-
I'm like having to like slump over to her side to
right.
so my arm can reach.
She's like holding
You
her.
enter a clearing that has a couple of tree stumps. Sitting on one of them is the lone Skull Kid.
What did they give us before?
Mm-hmm.
Zarin will cautiously approach, but kind of gesture to them like, hello again.
It jumps up, startled, until it sees Saria, and then just kind of sits back down. There is an opening to the north that leads to the Sacred Grove, or you could spend time with the Skull Kid. Up to you.
I'm gonna let Tail out just to, mingle a little bit. Let him stretch his wing.
As Tail circles out, kind of goes over to the Skull Kid and makes some circles around him, and you see the Skull Kid with his little horn. He sets the horn and the lantern down and kind of claps.
Steal the horn.
You will gain the social bond with the Skull Kid, and you will receive 5 Deku Seeds.
Nice. So that will bring me up to my maximum of 5. What do I do with the excess?
They start another inventory slot.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I
It's
had
like
to have
that's your
another
max
bullet
stack, unless you have a bullet bag.
bag. Oh, I have a bullet bag, so what's the max with that?
It says on the card.
Oh, card, right.
I can post it again if you need it.
That'd be probably the quickest way to do it. Yeah, that is weird. Fucking hooves.
There you go. It looks like, yeah, the
Capacity-
capacity is 5.
Oh, okay.
It can be upgraded, though.
Right.
Oh my god.
Right.
I don't know if I should show you this and give you ideas. But I will anyway.
Okay. Oh boy, okay, I have to get my phone out for that because I can't swap the cameras off. That's terrifying.
Oh no.
That's terrifying. I don't know that I would be that mean. I think that's a little overboard.
I showed him a picture
Even
of
for
a
me.
modded Breath of the Wild, and it's a Stow Lionel.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, because the last thing you need is one of those getting the fuck back up. All right,
So,
what are you doing
This
from
time,
here?
Zarin is going to once again offer her hand to the Skull Kid.
The Skull Kid hesitantly takes it.
And I just give him like a little squeeze of the hand, a little bit of a shake, and then hold my hand back. Formal greeting.
What'd you do to my hand?
You get the sense that he's struggling to understand.
Zarin's just gonna kind of chuckle a little bit.
Zarin, I want you to roll insight.
Okay. That is. Ooh, that might be a critical. Let me see. It is not. It is one above.
So you failed?
It is a fail.
Yeah.
You will notice that he is carrying several other things, but you don't quite get a good look at them. You do recognize Deku Nuts. There's a couple other bulky items, and he's also wearing a pendant of some sort, but you didn't get a good look at it.
Okay. Zaren's gonna just kind of like motion around her neck and kind of like tilt her head to the side, like in curiosity.
At that dimension, covers the pendant like very
Zaren will
protectively.
put her hands up and indicate, okay, off limits. I get it.
I'm going to walk over and take the traveler's pack outside of the backpack that I have and offer it in exchange for the pendant to see if that would be enough. Because I noticed there's a lot of bags that it's holding full of stuff, so maybe another bag to hold things in.
He looks at the bag and looks back and just kind of shakes his head.
Zaren is just gonna like point up, like, idea. Pulls out her rupee pack. Jingle jingle.
Doesn't seem to really care for valuables.
Okay. I'll put it back. Let me see here.
You notice that Saria is frowning in kind of a curious manner too.
Oh, no shit. Duh. I'm gonna ask Saria what kind of things the Skull Kids like.
Well, typically Skull Kids are not interested in possessions. This one is different. I caught a glimpse. I could almost swear I recognized that medallion. But his hands are currently around it, so nobody can see it right now.
What if I try and trade him the fairy for it? Because I have a fairy in a bottle.
You could attempt it and see what he does.
That is what I shall do.
Okay. You set the fairy down, and he walks over and uncorks it. As the fairy kind of spirals upwards into the trees. He claps again. That'll be his second star. You will receive 3 Deku Nuts.
Nice.
I see where this is going.
You still have your empty bottle, by the way.
Have to get his hearts up high enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a Deku stick and a Deku nut that I can try and give to him since he seems to be hoarding Deku things.
Well, he just
Why
gave
would
you 3
give him
Deku
stuff?
Nuts.
He just
so.
gave you stuff. Also,
I'm-
hi, I'm back. Had to
Hi.
take a
Hello.
neighbor to the gas station really quick.
Try
Howard.
giving him things. He has a medallion around his neck and we don't know what it is and we're out of items.
I'm going to
Go ahead. Nick.
gesture to my Kokiri's shield.
He's gonna gesture to his Deku shield. He's got one too.
Okay. Awesome.
And as he takes his hands off the medallion, you see it. That's the forest medallion.
Damn, I was hoping for like a Bombos or something.
All in due time.
No, ooh, I have an idea. Who has a Deku Nut?
I have a Deku nut.
He just gave us a bunch of Deku Nuts though,
Give me
so
one.
he's not interested in
Give me
that.
one. I have an
Well,
idea of how to amuse him.
seeds. All right,
I'll
I'll
amuse
give you
him.
that.
There we go.
I have an idea of how to amuse him. Give me one.
All right, I'll give you one of my nuts.
Damn it. And it's a Deku Nut, right?
Yes.
Throw it and it blinds people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. I know you didn't let me do this last time, but I'm gonna jam it into my gun and cause my gun to misfire and blind myself with it.
Well, it would have the little Warwick Davis effect where you go flying backwards in a flash of light.
Exactly.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
I want to amuse this little guy.
Roll aura for that, please.
Do I get a bonus or anything for using tools?
I'll give you a +2 for ingenuity.
Oh, that brings it to a 12. My aura is 10. Fuck.
He just looks confused. And then he sort of like sags for a second and kind of picks his head back up. Saria kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. He's tired.
Ow.
Zaren's gonna walk up, and she's just gonna hug him.
The Skull Kid?
Aw.
Yeah.
He has no idea what's going on. He's very tense and freaking out now.
I'm just gonna pat his head a little bit and then let him go.
Mm-mm. You know what?
He's going, but
No, I shouldn't. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna use my 3 MP I got from the arm to teleport somebody.
he is going to collect the rest of his belongings close, and he is going to run into the forest.
Okay, well, we got his hearts up to 2.
That's the longest I've ever seen anyone spend with a Skull Kid. This one is different.
All right, now that Nax is back, to the grove.
Yeah,
the
just
grove.
Asplin just getting up off the ground, just right. Don't ever point blank yourself. That was a dumb idea, but it could have worked. Is the corpse still there?
No.
Oh fuck!
There's a massive puddle of blood over here in this corner, though.
You know what? I have an empty bottle. I'm gonna go collect some Ganon blood.
Oh, no, that's fucking
Ooh.
horrifying.
Okay, you have one bottle full of blood of the beast.
Damn right I do. Hey, we should probably get rid of the. Oh wait, no, you can come up here.
Yeah,
Probably get rid of those 2 tokens below the map that were there because you guys left me.
Be alright.
Granted, I agreed to that plan, so
But did you die?
I would have.
But you didn't.
No, I have. Does anybody else have another empty bottle?
I
do.
do. I do.
I have it.
Fine, you little weirdo. And he like
Science, bitch.
tosses the bottle
Yes,
over
he-
to him.
And yes, he actually swears he doesn't dupe this time.
2 bottles of blood of the beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to mine. Because if we come
Blood
across
of the beast,
fairy
liquid.
fountain
Two.
again. Alright, I'm gonna inspect the pedestal and see if anything's changed with it.
Why did we come here again?
Mainly for him
Why?
to talk with the dead body.
I mean, I was going to extract some flesh and study it, but all I got is this.
So disappointed.
I had a study buddy too. I was gonna show that that nice guy with the freaky monocle, and we were gonna study it together. And now we can't. Now I have to come back with blood.
You notice that the pedestal has some very, very fine scores on it now, I should say. As if it was struck with a thin object.
Sounds like Hoyle lost his patience.
Asplin's also gonna hop up. Sorry. Also, I apologize. I believe your forest has been desecrated as he gestures to the puddle of blood.
No wonder it's angry.
There was a giant pig monster dead there, but now there is not.
Oh, is that all? We have a long way to go to repair this place.
I mean, besides that, and besides the fact that Hoyle was trying to, break the Master Sword pedestal, as I told you earlier.
He should know better.
He does not have a respect for places like this.
Seldom do those with such ambition.
You know, I'm gonna try something that no one has thought to do at this point. I'm going to just gently touch the handle of the sword. Not attempt to pull it out or anything, just see what happens if it reacts.
It's talking to you.
You feel a small, like a trickle of energy.
Maybe
like a sort of a buzzing numbness in your hand.
an electrical current or something.
Something, a very, very minor one, absolutely.
Okay.
And the 3 slots in the pedestal start to glow.
Interesting. How far is Zora's domain?
It is
Far.
it is, from what you understand, on the opposite corner of the map.
Probably not a good idea for us to go there without the Zora.
Right.
Wouldn't want to cut into her potential storyline.
No,
Without her here.
That's mainly what I was thinking. I was trying to figure out how long it would take us to get there.
Yeah.
Why the
Because,
desire to go?
well, we have one person who's already experienced in that area. And the other 2, I don't even know where the forest stem would be. Because we've looked just about everywhere here, but have we just determined where exactly that calamity strike hit?
At Zelda's position,
Okay.
in front of that house near the river.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
that was probably her just porting in potentially.
Right.
You know, the house near the river with the red-headed lady?
Were you discussing the stone out loud?
Yeah.
Saria reaches into her tunic and pulls out the spiritual stone of the Kokiri. This?
Zarin is going to hurry over and quickly have her put it back into her pocket. Well, that answers one question.
We should probably get back.
Yeah, don't know who's
'Cause
watching.
I don't want to be here in case Boyle shows back up and takes that by force.
That is an excellent
Wait a minute.
point.
This whole thing was your idea.
And I got what I wanted. Now we're leaving.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm
So,
fine with that too. I'm
going
ready to get
back?
up out of here.
Mhm.
All right.
Take a wrong exit by intentional choice
That's
to get out.
well. That's exactly what happens when you leave this place. You end up here.
Just spits us out back at the star.
Uh huh.
Yep, taking her back. Go home. We go home. Go
Yup.
home.
I'm surprised you haven't put the filled in the forest here. 'Cause it's
We're
just
waiting
all
on
woods,
something for
isn't
that.
it? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought it was just all trees. But I guess not. I guess there's something else in store.
Right now, it's the Lost Woods because you haven't pulled the sword yet.
Oh, I didn't know that was how it
It's
worked.
not just the woods.
In Link to the Past, the mist only clears after you pull the sword. And I decided to take that one step further and make it the Lost Woods, very Ocarina of Time-esque, while the sword is still in the woods.
Oh.
It's
So
not in the house.
you mean to tell me we could have not done all of this and just waited until we took the sword out to explore?
Yeah.
We can always take her back once we have all 3 stones.
Right.
Now, are these stones the
Assuming she
spiritual
lives long
stones,
enough.
or are they the pendants of power?
He
That
said it was a
was-
spiritual stone.
That was Kokiri's emerald. It has nothing to do with the pendants.
Yeah, this is the spiritual stone way of getting the Master Sword. I like how you did that in the last one instead of the Temple
no.
of Time, you clever shit.
No.
Oh, it is the Pendants of Power.
The pendants are how you get the sword. The spiritual stones are
Fuck
something
you.
completely different.
Oh. All right,
hate
I
that
see
you
where you're
did.
going. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
I like I like the idea that you need 3 of something to get the sword, though, but it's the Lost Woods instead of the Temple of Time.
Yeah. That's what it was in Link to the Past. You
Uh,
needed the 3 pendants of virtue to get to the Master Sword.
Asplin is just gonna walk up straight up to Aghanim and hold up 1 bottle of the blood.
Oh
Look
dear.
what I got.
And so he hands your book back to you.
This is if I'm putting together the dots correctly, this is his blood.
Whose?
Ganon's.
I see.
I
He
figure
takes
it
it-
might be good research.
Gingerly, so you're gonna lose the bottle for now.
Yep, that's
And
fine.
kinda sets it on
intended
his
losing
table.
That bottle.
I might be able to perhaps refine or distill this into something. I will have to experiment with it. Are you okay with this being lost if the experiments are...
I have a second one, and I know where to get more.
I see.
Assuming
it
the
is-
forest doesn't get angry with me and just clean up said blood.
So he is going to get to work. This will be his downtime action. He is going to work on experimenting and seeing what this is capable of. What are the rest of you
Alright.
doing? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all do stuff before I take my downtime action.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, get rid of that fatigue.
Get rid of that fatigue finally.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Who would be more able to use the fucking, what's it called again? The Akan Sucker.
Nobody is currently capable of imbuing items yet.
Okay. Because I didn't know if that was something that
Right.
Pura could do or not.
Let me check actually. Hang on.
If you can upgrade Gidget's forging or Pura's gadgeteering or other future skills, you'll gain access to that ability.
Okay.
It is
Yeah,
also,
there's those-
if you look at the Tavern Keeper, you can go to Gidget and you can kind of see there's an journal entry for her crafting, and it'll tell you what the upgrades will do when you upgrade her crafting.
Okay.
I can make imbued substances
Okay.
because I am rank 5 and I have alchemy as my crafting thing.
Yeah. So you have one person who can imbue things.
Yeah, I can make imbued substances. I can't make imbued gear. I don't believe. I'd have to learn another crafting discipline.
You could do,
Noted, though.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. How do we up her crafting score thingamajig
The
again?
books.
Yeah, you have to find the manuals, and you have
Right,
not
the
found
manuals,
those yet.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna socialize this area.
Okay. Give me a moment. From what I understand, socializing is supposed to raise your star level, so that'll be 3 stars with Surya. You will get a bullet bag.
Nice.
Another one, great.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Given that, you know what, Asplin's bit was a guinea pig for the fucking burn heal thing, he'll be a guinea pig for Pura to get that star level up again.
All right, 3rd star for Pura. You'll each gain a max heart as well. And you will
Hey.
get... Pura will learn the crafting discipline Artificing.
Ooh, shit.
And Zeke is sleeping, yes?
Yes.
All right, so that should be it. That'll be the end of downtime. The question is, do you want to continue, or do you want to call the session here?
I think that would be a good quitting point since
I was going to say I'm fine with going, with continuing.
No, I have a great ending point, Vic.
Oh.
After downtime gets done, I'm gonna slam that bottle of blood.
Oh, boy.
and lose your MP.
It's Ganon. You think he don't have magic?
Oh my god, what have you done?
Oh boy. Okay. I haven't made this item card yet. All right. Give me a moment. I have to look this up on my thingy.
So, can I be fully honest with this? Because Vic already knew that I was going to do this. I told him he better figure this out. He had time. I gave him ample opportunity to figure it out, and now here we are.
So, next, as Asplin drinks this, you completely lose your magical power, and you begin to vibrate. There is a searing pain on the back of your hand.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And there is a symbol burned into the bark of your left hand. It is this symbol.
Did I just
Asplin,
find...
you are now the bearer of the Triforce of Loss. It cannot be taken from you, it has to be given. You will gain
What?
2 max MP and 3 max hearts. You now have the loss ability Bestow Sorrow. You can grab an enemy and drain its life once per battle to refill your own.
Can I get all of that in text?
I will
as
create a
well?
card for it. I didn't think you guys were going to
Yeah.
find a Triforce piece so soon.
How
Was
many
this
hearts did
was
I
this
get again?
planned? Like did you?
Aspen
you
likes
have
to eat
this-
things.
I told Vic, hey, you better figure out what happens if I eat part of Ganon. And he told me to do it. And I was gonna do it even without him telling me to.
I just
Yeah.
don't. I'm trying to
Here's
figure
my
out why this
question.
makes sense.
What does Asplin look like now?
Have I changed?
A little bit, yes. You are sturdier, thicker of build. But your footsteps seem light. How do I say this?
Your size does not affect the form?
No, the size
Like
doesn't
the weight?
change. No. It's more like you seem sturdier but gaunt somehow. The influence of the Triforce piece manifesting itself within you. And at once you understand acutely the sense of loss.
Okay.
It's the Triforce piece of Shar.
Basically.
Eh,
Okay, that was supposed to be the last one you were gonna find.
We just found the last piece first.
Mm-hmm.
well, we have an edge now.
No, we don't. I don't think you guys understand how bad this is gonna get now.
Yeah, because Hoyle wants that above nothing else.
We are
What
now
getting
prime
it?
targets.
You guys are.
You're the one with the Triforce piece.
So hear me
It
out.
has to be given.
So hear me out. Spit it back out.
Spit it
Just try to hide it somewhere. And we run far away. All right.
Yeah, it is a slight nerf to your MP. You only have 2 now instead of 3.
That's fine.
And you no longer have the ability to use Ferori's Wind.
That's okay. I will unlock stuff later. Just a question. How many hearts did I get off of that again?
You got 3 max hearts off of that.
I got +3 max. Okay.
So now you have +6 total.
Damn.
I have 6 total, 7 with an extra heart.
7 if you socialize, yes. Which is what
Yeah.
you did.
Well,
So-
that's where I'm starting next session.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
What would happen if he consumed the same thing multiple times? Would it upgrade?
There are no upgrades to Triforce pieces. I will tell you that.
Well, I
Yeah,
meant like the
you
effect of the blood itself.
Okay, I suppose the question is, if I eat something else, do I lose it?
Yes.
Okay, nope, we're
That's-
keeping this.
That's my initial thought. Is yes.
So what I think that we should probably end up doing then is giving the Triforce to someone else in the party so that you can use your ability to its fullest again.
You can give it away.
And
Maybe
am
if that
thinking that
bridge comes.
Right.
I was gonna say that I think that maybe Zeke would be the best candidate for that. He is the strongest and most sturdy, so there's a better chance of him being able to defend it than anyone else.
Well, again, it cannot be taken. It has to be given. So
but
yeah,
the
I
person
can't be
who
killed-
has it,
I can't be killed for it.
the person who had the people around the person who has it are the most in danger.
Yeah,
No matter what, somebody here is in danger.
GMs tend to lie for the story, and I know that there's probably at least one method to extract that from you.
Making a lot of
Cross that
assumptions there.
bridge. Yeah,
I'm watching
don't assume
you,
too
Vic.
much.
I'm onto your shit.
Yeah. Are you?
All right, but yeah, I do think that this would probably be a good quitting place.
Alrighty.
We've been going for almost 5 hours.
4.
Have we?
4 hours.
Damn.
I'll check the
I can't remember,
recording
guys.
time. We're at 3 hours and 36 minutes.
Okay, so almost 4 hours.
Oh, we got it. If we wanted to go, we have at least another 24 minutes if we wanted.
Something like that. If we want to round out a 4-hour session, but Triforce of Loss is a fantastic place to end if you want to do that.
Dragonette's gonna get
Honestly,
back
yeah.
and be like, "What the fuck, Nax?"
Now I have to make Triforce pieces. I didn't make those. You weren't supposed to.
You're welcome.
Okay, it's fine. No,
Well-
no plan survives first contact with the players. It's fine.
To
You're
be
just gonna-
fair, we only have one. The rest of them can
How was I
definitely
supposed
game.
How was I supposed to know? I thought I was gonna get turned into a freaky pig monster. No, you gave me a Triforce, baby.
I was expecting to have fucking calamity energy and shit at this point, but not the fucking Triforce of Loss.
The secret 4th Triforce piece, the one of the goddess whose name was erased from history, and it's on the back of your hand.
Wait a minute. Oh, I just realized I have a direct connect to a goddess. Oh God, I'm gonna get contacted.
Yeah. Alrighty, and that is where we're going to end our session for the night. Fantastic, everyone. That will be 3 XP for the 3 hours plus 1 XP for the Triforce of Loss. That'll be 4 XP total. I'll post that in the...
Okay, so that should bring us up to a total of. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping track of the XP appropriately, because I have 39 right now.
Yeah, we were at 39.
Okay, so that'll put you at 43?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for playing. Any final thoughts about this particular session here? As we go back to our title screen.
I would have. Go ahead.
I would have originally said I think we spent way too long in the Lost Woods, but somehow managed to get a fucking Triforce piece out of it. So never mind.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think Asplin is the one who makes the most sense to have it.
He is the squishiest, and him not being a target is great for the rest of the party.
I mean,
He
that
can
is
already not be a target by himself.
Yeah, this is true.
fair. But now he has plot armor.
Don't ever mutter those words in the face of one of Vic's campaigns.
No, what
There's
I'm
no such thing
saying.
as plot armor.
What I'm saying is that we now have a pivotal point in the plot in regards to someone wanting to kill him.
Yeah, so that timeline, Vic, let's just scale that up about 4 times.
You have changed some things. I'm going to tell you that you have changed some things that I was not prepared for. I will scheme and plot and all sorts of things. Oddly enough, I am off tomorrow, but I work both days next week. So we will
So
most
session
likely
tomorrow.
I would be down to run a session tomorrow, but I gotta get some sleep first and see how I feel.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else is gonna be available tomorrow either.
I will be available tomorrow.
As
I
far
should
as I know.
I should be after 1 my time.
Yeah. What was that, Necro?
As far as I know, I don't have anything going on.
Okay. I don't know if I will. I might take a day to rest and adjust my shit.
Yeah, and write up those Triforce pieces.
Yep,
Well,
because apparently I'm gonna
Also,
need to.
we do still have that dungeon to explore, which would take up a large chunk of time, probably.
Oh yeah, but I still need to give you item cards, so.
Oh my god, I didn't expect that.
I really wasn't.
Genuinely thought you were gonna either corrupt my ass or kill me outright or something else
No,
wacky and wild. Not
I
that.
had several options, and I decided that if you were clever enough to do this, that was the Ghost of Ganondorf's final 5-star reward was going to be the Triforce of Loss, but this was a cooler way to do it. You essentially stole
were
that
they?
out from under him.
Oh, I gotta know.
I'm still wondering why this is a thing.
Well, why Asplin eating
'Cause-
things is a thing?
No, why the Triforce of Power would come from Ganon-related things, because he had the the
Loss.
Triforce of Loss.
Because the
That's
Triforce
like-
of Power was stolen from him, and he was
he knows loss.
he was the prime candidate for loss for essentially the vengeful goddess, the angry goddess.
So
You've-
in possess, so basically the key to the Triforce of Loss is having a different piece and then having it stolen from you.
In Ganon's case, yes. It was the
Oh,
perfect
okay.
kind of setup. And you actually avoided a major disaster because Ganondorf was going to learn how to use that Triforce piece. It's different from what he's used to, but still useful.
Oh, time for me to learn how to fuck all of you up.
That was that was a play. That was definitely a play. Okay.
I cannot wait for the whispers of this goddess in my sleep. Because I know how Vic thinks. Either this is a goddess or I'm about to get a straight line to demise himself.
I honestly would have expected you to have the piece of courage.
Well, you know where the
Ah,
Triforce
wisdom.
of Courage is.
Yeah, Courage. Hoyle stole that shit.
No.
Right, but isn't
Hoyle
that
has-
the one
Hoyle
that
has
Oh wait, no,
power.
he's power. Right.
the one of courage is in the crystal in the woods?
Yes, it is. And the
The one of
Triforce of
wisdom
Wisdom is in the crystal
house.
by the river house. So
With
you know where the other ones
red-haired
are.
lady.
It's because the Triforce of Courage is the one that aligns with Furore, and you seem to have a thing with Furore, so I thought you were going to get that one.
Oh god, I just shunned my goddess.
Oops.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you certainly did.
Ah well, science.
Loss indeed.
Thing is, loss is the only one that's transferable. It works.
others have to
It
be
works
taken.
in the opposite way of the other ones. The other ones choose their host. Loss will take any host that chooses it, and that's what you just did.
I just stole Ganon's power up.
You did.
God.
You really did.
He's just no. I just imagine him sitting there like, hang on, what is it? Oh, it's gone now.
Oh
Yeah.
God. He's gonna be pissed when you go by there again.
What's he gonna be able to do about it, though? He's a ghost in a
Exactly.
Yeah,
graveyard.
what's he gonna do? He's a fucking ghost trapped in a graveyard, bro.
Oh,
He's already
right.
lost the Triforce of Power.
I
and
would
then
not
he's lost the-
underestimate the power of the Curse of Ganon's hatred.
I mean, that's fair.
That's the entire reason he exists in all of the
Oh.
games.
No, the entire. Okay, Skyward Sword would like to have a word with you.
No, that's
Okay,
what I'm
so-
talking about.
Well, I mean, that was the
Ganon is
first-
the manifestation of demise.
Of demise, yeah.
Yeah. I want to see him pop up.
Don't say that.
I think I might have an idea of the direction you're going with this whole Ganondorf situation.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a Phantom Ganon fight, aren't we?
potentially. Depends on what
And-
you do.
Ganon's my logic, Yeti. Ganon's already dead, so who's to say Demise doesn't pick another host in this time? Because Ganon died prematurely. Maybe
I don't think
maybe Hoyle is. I
Demise-
don't know.
At that notion, I'm going to go
Good
ahead
session.
and stop our recording. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Any other high points, low points, things to consider before I end this recording?
I will get back to you on that.
Alrighty.
Want-
Don't. Huh?
I want more alchemy.
Well, alchemy. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Have you
Alrighty.
done anything with the making like the secondary item stuff for like what it can like hints to what it can be used for?
Not yet. Not yet. I was busy. I was busy creating other things last night, but I will get there. Alrighty. Recording is ending, and we will be back in another couple of weeks for another session. Hopefully, we'll see what December's schedule looks like.
Or hopefully tomorrow.
I mean, we will see.
We'll see.
We will see. I would love to run
Depending
another
on
one
your
tomorrow and
energy
have 2 in a
levels.
week.
Potentially tomorrow, most likely December.
Most likely in December, but we'll see. We'll see about tomorrow. I'm not closing that door quite yet. I just need to make sure I get some sleep first because I've been up for almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it's time to go. All right. I'm surprised I was able to improv as well as I did in that one. I'm so
did a good
tired.
I could tell there were a couple of points like during the Lost Woods when you were playing Saria when you were like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, no, I was feeling it, but hey, you know what? I had fun running the session. I like to be able to make things tense and feel like there's stakes without having to resort to combat and beating ass, you know?
Right.
Because with
Well,
the party makeup
killing
that you have,
Asplin was a pretty big stake.
yeah, no, that was nice. That was completely improv as well. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. It's like, you know what? They like Majora's Mask. Let's do this.
Did the tower have any kind of specific significance, or was it just like improv tower?
It was in the list of rooms that I had, clearings that I had for the Lost Woods, and I decided, okay, I know what I can put in here.
Oh,
This is the gateway to Termina that Link went through.
Yeah, so a lot of things were kind of made up on the spot that
Oh my god,
worked.
it's the gateway to Termina Link went through.
I mean that gateway was in the Lost Woods.
Yeah. The only difference is you didn't fall, he did.
I crawled in there and just walked around, and I got to meet the Happy Mask salesman for a brief time.
Yeah. Oh, Archfey are fun. Anyways, I'm
He's
gonna
an
go ahead.
archfey.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here.
Gotta explain a few things.
We'll see you guys later.